You can't get the guests here on time.
Yeah, well, I'm not supposed to get them here on time. That's not my problem, okay? Problem. It's in demand's problem.
It's our problem.
This stupid douchebag's problem over there. The boy. Hey, boy, go get the food.
Boy.
Boy, the phone's ringing. The deli masters is delivering.
All right, who's here?
Yeah. You're going to have to get the food when he's gone.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Boy. Get the box.
Hey, don't bust my balls. I'll forget to ask you what you want for breakfast.
I don't really give a shit. Grillo's here. Is that okay with you?
Yeah. What's up, dude?
What's going on?
How you doing, man?
Much better now that I'm here.
So, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. It's kind of weird, ain't it?
There's a little,
I don't really get it, but I'm here. I'm not going to complain.
What, do you feel that John Stamos was stolen from you?
Yeah, man. Ralph totally cockblocked me. He's a prick.
What do you think he did?
You know what? I just remember the look on his face when he saw how much John did for me or how much we hung out. Like, it was like a look of disdain, like where he just kind of just paused for a second and was like, and you could see in his house, like in his, like, how could Stamos be hanging out with fucking Grillo? He should be hanging out with me.
Ralph, so what's going on with you and Grillo?
I don't know. Apparently, from what I understand, he's upset that I stole John Stamos from him, apparently.
You weren't aware of this?
No, I wasn't aware of this. And, I think I had heard something about it maybe years ago, but apparently it's sitting with him for a while. So something going on with him I'm not aware of, and we're going to find out. I'm as interested as the audience to find out what the fuck he's talking about.
So we'll try to settle this today.
Yeah, apparently John can only have one friend from the Howard Stern show, and I took that position away from Grillo, so.
All right, Lisa G headlines, and then we'll hear from Grillo, and he'll finally get to air his grievance with Ralph.
Lisa Glassberg takes shits at work.
All right, Lisa, what do you have for us from the Howard 100 newsroom?
Good morning, Howard. John Hein and Jason Kaplan's fast food show returns to Howard 101 Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, and the guys are looking for help from fans. Monday's show will feature a taste test of many types of fast food as possible to determine the best and worst. Only problem, some of the fast food chains are on West Coast only, including the beloved In-N-Out Burger. So if anyone happens to be traveling from the West Coast to back here in the East Coast and are able to bring back an In-N-Out Burger from Monday's show, John Hein says he would be thrilled. Just call the Howard 100 News tip line at 877-H100-TIP or email howard100news@SiriusXM.com.
They don't care how old it is, right?
I got to tell you something. I love those two guys. I like the show. I like the fast food show. I know a lot of people eat fast food, but I got to tell you, these two fatzos. John Hein and Jason.
Well, they look like they eat fast food.
They do. And they found a way to get free fast food by having a fast food show. And I got to tell you, I've never
It has not been good for them.
I've never seen physiques like this. And you want to know something? When your physique really comes into play. I told you how to go to the dermatologist the other day to get a checkup. And I'm laying there on his bench in my underpants. And I'm turning. He has me turning upside down, around, and this and that. He flipped me. And you know what he said to me? He says to me, you know what? Because you're in some shape. You look terrific. Now, let me tell you something. When you got to take your clothes off in front of other people.
Well, obviously, they're not going to the doctor.
They're not. They're not going anywhere, those two.
Howard, in the interest of equal time, then, you should have Richard Christie and Scott the engineer host a healthy food show.
Well, no one wants to hear that. What is it, Ralph?
Yes, they do.
And doesn't it sound awful? They're going to eat a hamburger that came from California, like cold. The good thing about fast food is it's hot, and
Well, Lisa, thank you. I'm going to now, Ralph. As long as you're here, stay here.
Yes.
Take a seat down on that couch, and let's get Grillo in here and get to the bottom of this. Robin, I became aware some months ago that Steve Grillo had a major. Steve Grillo used to be our intern.
Yes.
Everybody remembers Grillo. He talks like this. Fred, you know how he talks. He talks. My Fred.
I have a burning desire to be in the movie business.
Right.
Mike Red says
There is Steve Grillo right now. It's time to air out a beef and get this worked out. Grillo has been walking around telling everyone for years this story, and I finally said, well, Steve, if you really want to get this out on the air, Let's get it out and let's talk it over.
This must be a long-held beef. You don't see Ralph all that much, do you?
No, I've been holding this since about '96.
Wow.
I think Grillo holds on to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Steve,
well,
I have heard your story, and let's see if we can't tell it in a reasonable way. Steve, of course, you were a former intern here, beloved. I even dedicated my book to you, my second book.
Yes, once again, thank you.
Yes, I dedicated my book to you. We made fun of your speech for years. We would say, my friend said that they're both Zegses.
My friend says she's both Zegses. Now I'm going to cook the potato.
I'm going to cook Howard's potato.
Oh, you wanted that at 8? Wait a second. Yes, Grillo. Every day at 8 o'clock, I want a potato. Oh, I thought you meant that you didn't want it. You want it the other day, not today.
I thought that was only
but Steve,
I was pretty good. My percents were pretty high. Come on.
Steve, let's talk about what happened between you and Ralph, and more importantly, between you and John Stamos.
Yeah.
And I happen to remember that, in all seriousness, that you were really good friends with John Stamos. How did you become friends with John Stamos?
Because of the show, obviously.
Right.
But I worked at a nightclub at the time, and Stamos' friend Was used to work there.
Right.
And Was used to bring Stamos in, and I became friends. Stamos is a big fan of the show, and he kind of like warmed up to me and started like kind of spilling his guts.
I remember, he was
spilling his guts.
He used to spill his guts. He used to be like, I know why Howard won't have me on the show. I'm a boring guest, and I understand, but I really love the show, and I want to come on, but I know I'm horrible on the air. So it was kind of like, he was like honest with me,
You became a confidant of John's.
Yeah.
And as a result, you developed a very close friendship with him in a way, didn't you?
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I was like,
Did you have his phone number?
Yeah, sure. I used to. It was weird. Like there was one time when like South Park first came out.
Yeah.
And I guess they were goofing on him or something.
Right.
And he called me and he was like, "Could you explain this to me, please?" Like he was like kind of like, So I was like.
So when South Park was goofing on John Stamos, he would call you.
Yeah.
Because he was upset that, after all, they're making fun. And so you were someone that he really turned to.
Well, I wouldn't say, like, he's telling me, like, his deep, dark secrets, but it wasn't like he was, like, blowing me off. We had, like, real conversations.
Speaking of South Park, those guys did that movie, Team America?
Yeah.
John brought me on set for that. That was fun. Saw them filming it. It was really cool.
So
Thanks a lot.
Steve, this gets into your problem with Ralph.
Yeah.
You feel at some point you had the relationship with John Stamos that Ralph now enjoys. Ralph now gets chosen to go to the set of South Park.
Yeah.
Ralph gets
Disney.
You know what got my goat? Yeah, that's what got my goat.
Kevin Spacey, all kinds of fun
Yeah,
stuff.
no,
What
I
got you
know.
going? What got you going?
It was like we were friends, and then I was telling Ralph all this shit that I was doing with Stamos, and then I remember like there was this look in his face, like of total disgust.
Right.
Like, and he looks off, and I'm like in the middle of the conversation, he just kind of like glared off, and like had this like looked like he just like ate like sour grapes. And
As
he
if
was
you
like,
got the hot girlfriend, and Ralph
and you could just see
didn't.
he was like. In this, like almost like I could read his lips. Like I got to do something about this. This can't happen.
Ralph,
I should be friends with Stamos, not Grillo.
Yeah, you'd even voiced some discontent that John Stamos was friends with an intern.
Yeah, no, it concerned me. I had to get on this. So make a real finish.
You jumped on it like a bum on a sandwich.
So anyway, Steve,
I wrote that earlier today.
Steve, so talk about. So you had this close relationship, and now over the years. Slowly, Stamos distanced himself from you.
Yeah, because I know Ralph like a little gremlin was in his head going, "You don't want to hang out with an intern. He's an intern. I'm Howard's friend. I go to his house. Like you don't want to be like associated with just an intern."
So,
and I know this had to happen.
When you hear that Ralph goes to Disney with John Stamos, when you hear he goes to his home, when John was going through his divorce, finally got single, Malibu, Ralph's there with all the models.
Yeah.
I've even stayed at John's house when he's not there for a few days. He was away. He left me his house.
Weren't you there when Stamos got married and you were there with Rebecca and John?
I went to the wedding.
You went to the wedding.
Parties at the house.
You cock blocked me.
Yeah. Do you feel, honestly now.
Yeah, what?
Do you feel Ralph stole John from you?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. I know he did, and he gloats about it.
How does that happen?
He's gloating. Well, because obviously I am an intern, and I'm not that important. So he like kind of splashed a little face on Stamos. He splashed a little water on Stamos' face. He woke up and was like, "I probably shouldn't be hanging out with this guy." When really he's a good guy, and we were friends.
So in a sense, Stamos really kind of didn't get it. Ralph kind of tipped him off that you were only a mere intern.
Well, it was too late after that because Stamos realized I was a nice guy, and we became friends outside of what the show was.
Was there a time when Ralph was moving in on Stamos that you like we're still friends with Stamos?
No, it was like Hitler in Germany, and just right into Poland.
Right. So
yeah, he didn't. Wait.
How did it happen? How did Ralph inch his way in? Like how did this happen? How did you?
Yeah,
let this happen?
I just remember it was like, I don't know, something was supposed to happen, and then I didn't wind up going. Then all of a sudden, it was like, oh, Ralph's still in L.A.? Oh, we were in L.A. I think, you know what? It was when we were at Sky Bar, and it was like really cool. It was like Clooney was there that night, and it was like John was really nice, introduced me to everybody.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, like everybody went home, and like Ralph wound up staying, and all of a sudden he's like, it was like Ralph's still in L.A., and all of a sudden it was like he called in, he goes, yeah, I went to fucking Disney with Stamos, and I was like, fuck, he really jumped in there quick. It was like right around the same time.
Let me ask you, do you ever have...
You left too early, man.
Yeah, I did. It's like, that hot chick.
Dope.
Yeah, I missed it.
Do you ever say to yourself, like sort of in a nightmare, gee, I shouldn't have taken Ralph to that bar that night when Clooney and Stamos were there?
Yeah, it was probably something like that, sure.
How'd you... there are times where a lot of us will keep certain friends apart from other friends because you don't want them mixing into that world.
Yep.
Now, let me ask you something. You're telling me that Grillo took Ralph?
Grillo... No. Stamos ran off with Ralph, and Ralph stole Stamos.
How did Ralph get... did Grillo invite Ralph to the Sky Bar?
Yes.
Ah.
That was a mistake.
My fatal mistake.
That was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Ralph, did you steal... Now, I got to tell you, Steve...
I don't know where to start with this moron.
Go ahead. I'll let you handle it. Because my impression, Steve, is that if John Stamos liked you...
He could be friends with both of you.
He could be friends with both of you.
Not according to Ralph.
No. John told me he can only be friends with one person from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah.
Gorilla, you're freaking nuts. I said nothing. You're freaking delusional about everything. Like when you called me to work at Nobu. He calls me. He wants a job at Nobu. Call Richie. I'm lucky Richie lets me in there to eat.
Right.
Oh, I don't know that.
He wants to be a waiter at Nobu. He trains those guys for like 2 years to work at Nobu.
Right.
I don't know. Did I call you about Nobu?
Yes, you did.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, who's Ralph to get you a job?
Well, I don't know. It sounds like Ralph's like, a big shot over there. I just thought maybe if he knew somebody, not to talk, just say like, hey, yeah, go speak to this guy. You know what I'm saying?
But you are holding a hostility to Ralph for stealing John Stamos.
I wouldn't say it's a hostility. It's just something that I was kind of, it bugged me. And it was like I had a conversation with Ganji one day, and he was like, that's pretty funny. I went, yeah. And it was like in passing. But yeah, it was just, I don't lose sleep over you, Ralph. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it because I'm good friends with John. I stole him perfectly. There's not one thing that you said is concrete. It's all in your mind. I made a look, and you think I said something to John. You could get Stamos on the phone right now. I said nothing to John about you. You don't come up in conversation.
No, back then.
And John actually no. Back then, what?
Like when you first started hanging out, you didn't get into John. You can't remember a drunken conversation maybe you had with Stamos. Like really, you shouldn't be hanging out with Grillo.
And I'll tell you the honest truth. I talked to him about this the other day. And I don't know exactly what he said, but it was words to effect that you were sort of wanted to be an actor, and that was a little... Like Grillo was probably hitting him up for a role or something.
I never ever did that. Ever.
I don't know, but John said it was more about you being an actor. It wasn't really a friendship.
Don't you think your issue is with John, not Ralph?
Yeah, John too. Sure, why not?
You just can't get a hold of John.
Yeah, he's not returning my phone
calls. So in other words,
Howard, he's insane.
If I'm insane, I'm insane. But it's not what I think.
So in other words, Grillo, this feeling is never going to leave you that Ralph sabotaged your relationship.
I've been over it for a long time.
No, but you're always going to feel that Ralph sabotaged, that Ralph's kind of a weasel and weaseled his way into your action.
Yeah, something like that, sure.
Yeah.
Do you believe me when I tell you that I didn't, or...
I'll take your word for it, sure.
When was the last time?
Maybe John just doesn't like you.
Maybe. It's a very good possibility, but at that time, I doubt
he's pouring his heart out to you. That doesn't sound like he's pouring his heart out to you.
No, I didn't say...
He said that to 20 people. He doesn't think he'd be a good guest on the show because he's not going to be honest about who he banged.
He's a good actor, then. It sounded very sincere, like I was like the only person.
No, but it's like, I've even heard him say that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
it was in the paper.
When was the last time you had contact with Stamos?
I was rollerblading down Fifth Avenue when I bumped into him.
When was this?
Probably 5 or 6 years ago.
And what happened then?
He actually gave me his number again.
Have you ever called his number?
I did. I called him a little bit, like, because I think he was doing a play, and I knew, like, when you're doing a Broadway play, that it takes a lot out of you. So I kind of didn't bother him, and then I guess he was done with the play, and I didn't realize, and I just sort of let it go. I lost the number.
Dope. You want to be friends with the guy, and then you don't call him.
I don't like to bother people sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
In other words, Ralph is good at bothering people. He's aggressive.
Well, I think he has. That thing's not there for him.
Right.
That shame factor, I guess.
Right.
Shame factor. The guy gives you his number. He expects you to call him. You dope.
Yeah. Well, if so, you call someone twice and they'll call you back. That means they're busy.
I feel like I'm trapped in Entourage.
Okay, so you call
Entourage. I feel like this is the who was that playmate who got stalked and shot?
Dorothy Stratton.
I feel like I'm in the Dorothy Stratton story. It is true that Ralph is the king at sort of schmooze.
Yeah, no doubt. Maybe I'm a little jealous. What can I tell you?
I got to tell you, I've had Ralph, I'll befriend Jimmy Kimmel. The next thing I know, he's at dinner with Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
I'll befriend...
So you kind of know how I feel.
I'm not jealous. You know what I mean? I got my own thing.
Howard, actually, you called me the other day and go, what are you doing? Friends with Jimmy.
See? Okay, I smacked him around. No, but in all seriousness, I mean, like I had Natalie Maines, the great Natalie Maines from Dixie Chicks in my home. 2 minutes later, he's at dinner with Natalie Maines from the Dixie Chicks in Hawaii.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Well, so
you know what? Maybe I'm jealous, Ralph. Maybe that's the bottom line.
I'll give you some lessons. Don't be creepy and don't stare at people. Like at Robin's event, people said to me, "Who's that guy in the corner who's staring at everybody?"
Is that
staring
true?
at everybody?
Yeah.
Like, who?
You.
Who am I staring at? You?
I don't know.
You and Gary are the only two people in front of me.
I don't know. People were asking me. Who's that beady-eyed guy in the corner?
Okay,
my wife thought you were a little suspicious.
Yeah, I'm sure she did.
She ran right away. So Ralph.
Yes.
So now you realize there is somebody out there who is very, very jealous of you. And you and Grillo used to be quite close. I know that you two partied pretty heavily.
Yeah, no, we did. And you know what?
Has this driven a wedge?
Well, no. I'm going to tell you something. Ralph turned his back on me once I left the show. That was kind of weird. Because I left the show and Ralph, I was like, hey, you used to be like, Ralph, you want to go meet me here? Yeah, sure. And then it was like, never return my phone call anymore. I was like, that hurt me probably more than anything else.
Is Ralph a backstabber?
I don't think he's a backstabber. I don't think he backstabbed me. But I think that's probably, now that you bring it up, now I really didn't think about that, but when I did leave the show, Ralph stopped returning my phone calls altogether.
So
I thought we were good friends.
So he ran off with Stamos, a connection that would have been great. You could have been at Disney. I mean, that would have been you at Disneyland. That would have been you.
I guess maybe now that I think about it, I was just kind of more angry that he.
And John actually got me an acting job. I have a meeting in L.A. next week.
Ralph, why did you stop?
Plenty of that going on too.
I happen to know you guys were very close. There was a time where you were so close, I don't even want to say how close.
Some things are better left unsaid. But
talk about that, Steve.
That was one of the.
Let it out now.
I can let it out now. I'm much more comfortable about the whole thing.
Steve's going to tell his story. Go ahead.
This was probably.
This is how close Steve and Ralph were. I've known about this for years.
Yeah, I know you've been good about keeping your mouth shut. I got to thank you for that.
I did it out of respect for you guys.
You did. Thank you.
But Robin,
what happened?
We've talked about it on the air, haven't we?
No, we never have.
Go ahead. Talk about that night.
Me and Ralph got really fucking hammered at Scores, and we brought back a girl that worked there to my apartment, and one thing happened to another, and then I kind of got freaked out and bolted.
You two were with a girl at the same time?
Yeah,
wait, that ain't the story. Tell the story.
Things went down, and then
what went down, Ralph?
Everybody's clothes were off, and then I didn't feel comfortable with a naked guy in the room, so I slept in Ganji's room.
Ralph, is that bullshit?
That's complete bullshit.
I didn't sleep. I'm not saying things didn't go down.
First of all, the weirdest thing, I'm not real clear on everything that happened. I know nothing happened with me and Grillo, but I remember Grillo. Grillo was eating this girl out for about 6 hours.
Yeah,
I
was afraid to pick my shit up.
We were smoking and doing this, and I think I was calm and done, and Grillo was on her, and then
you fucked her, and then Grillo was eating her out.
No,
I don't know.
She had a mouthful.
She had a mouthful.
Yeah,
I might have been banging her, and she was.
No, it never got to that point. It never got to that point.
Ralph says he was banging her and you were getting a blowjob.
She was doing something with Ralph and I was doing something with her, and then I just kind of backed off the situation. I wound up waking up in Ganji's room. Like I didn't hang too long.
I woke up. I passed out at some point, and I woke up and Grillo was still eating her out at 3 in the morning.
I don't think it was
ridiculous hour.
That's not true. You probably blacked out in the middle of the blowjob.
You didn't get freaked out and run anywhere.
Yeah, I
wish you would have. I wanted to bang her myself.
That's the whole thing. You wind up doing that in my bed, and I slept in Ganji's. That I know for a fact.
I don't know. The way I heard it,
Wow.
those two double-teamed the chick. They were both naked together with boners.
It freaked me out, dude. I really...
you look real freaked out.
Yeah. I went for it. I would say I went for it for about 20 minutes to half an hour, and then I wasn't in the room.
You probably ended up eating out Ganges.
No, because he wasn't there that night.
These two had a night where they double-teamed the chick.
I didn't know they were ever that close.
Oh, yeah. Naked, boners, almost...
I don't need to be close to somebody to do that.
Did you see his boner, Ralph?
I don't. I guess I probably did. I don't really
was he getting a
remember.
blowjob while you were banging her?
That never happened. I know it didn't happen. There's some things that are very clear about that night.
Well, so what happened?
That's pretty much like when she was with you, and then she kind of got with you, and then I didn't really want to stay in the room, and I left. And I know you wound up having sex with her in my bed that night because I changed the sheets. You burned them, actually.
But seriously, there is this weird like didn't you try to date Grillo's wife or something?
Oh no! One of the first
score she rubbed my cock.
What? That's when we first started dating. She was hammered.
Yeah. See what I mean, though?
No, she thought, because I had told her the story with Ralph, and she was like, "Oh, okay, let's make that happen." And I was like, "Absolutely not." But we left Ralph in the street with a fucking heart on. Like, what are you doing? I was like, "Fuck no!"
Yeah, I thought
slammed the door in his face.
Why do you want your wife fucking
Dude, it was
him?
maybe like the third or fourth date I was on with my wife.
Yeah. Why is she busy rubbing his?
I just met her.
All right. That's what I'm saying. So you've had this rivalry with Ralph. He's constantly
Wait a minute. I didn't know they hung out that much.
We did.
Listen,
we used to exchange Christmas presents and stuff. It was kind of like, I left the show. I got like the cold shoulder.
Why did you give Grillo the cold shoulder when he left the show?
Grillo's crazy because, first of all, why would I stop hanging out with him if he leaves the show?
I don't know.
Why did you?
What does one thing have to do with another? I needed a connection to the Howard Stern show, and you weren't there anymore.
I don't know.
This is you again. And
So why did you stop hanging out with him?
Because he is such a freaking bummer. He never has money. He never has a job. He's constantly
complaining. That's not true. Back then, that's not.
Dude,
that's a fucking
you're
lie.
always complaining. You're getting fired from this place. The recession. I tried to start up a friendship with him again recently, and it's constant misery with him.
What does
and then he starts emailing me about bar things every Monday night. I get an email and come hang out. I need a job. You got to show up at my bar. And
it becomes your problem.
Yeah, it's constantly. It's like you don't want to hang out with somebody who never has money, right?
Right.
So don't stay home if you don't have money.
That's got a problem. I do. I go out when I have money.
Robin said the same thing to me. We were talking about you once. She said you're a bummer.
Oh my God, you're out of your mind. Stop bringing me into your conversation.
Stop it. You know it's true.
You're full of crap.
I
am not to you.
You said this. We had this conversation.
God, Ralph, stop it.
Ralph.
We've had this conversation.
So the truth comes out.
I can't believe you. I
can't believe you don't remember.
Do with this. I have nothing to do with it.
Bringing you in, Robin. That's not
really
cool.
Steve, are you a bummer? Do you?
Didn't I say to you the other day? Didn't I say to you the other day that I really like Grillo and I feel bad like coming in here and like ragging on him or whatever?
Right.
But
no, I wasn't a bummer back then.
You were.
No, I wasn't.
You were.
No way.
Yeah. You turned into a
bummer.
bummer. Yeah, like when you left the show, you just got bummed out.
I didn't. I was fine.
You worked things up. Like, remember there was some sort of contest and Grillo got mad at me because I stole his segment and his VCR and...
Did you tell Stamos he was a bummer?
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Yeah. I said, John, are you aware he's a bummer? No, of course I did. I said, I've never talked to Stamos about Grillo.
Did you sabotage his relationship with Stamos?
Actually, me and John had a three-way with now.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Well,
with
this
George.
is something.
Oh my.
Let's go to Dan. Dan, you're on the air. All the truth coming out this morning.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, there's a lot of shocking revelations.
I'm shocked that Robin's lying.
I can't believe you said that. I don't recall ever saying that.
Well, I don't recall you pleading the fifth.
I don't recall us. First of all, I didn't know you were close to Grillo. So how could we have ever even had a conversation about Grillo?
Dan, go ahead.
That was a good one.
Dan in Philadelphia.
It was the other black woman, you know.
Oh, the other one.
Was it the one we slept with?
Dan?
Yeah, it was a black chick.
Was it a black chick?
Yeah.
You guys you double teamed the black chick.
Yeah, she was dirty, girl. She was so much fun.
I don't understand. You guys were high. She got naked. You both got naked and fucked her?
No, I did not. I did not. I know I did not.
Did you get Grillo?
No, I got nothing. I tell you, I got
Ralph
left.
swears he saw you eating her out after
something
he came.
like that happened, and then I went.
My God, this guy's going at her for like 6 hours. I was completely.
Dude, you were completely bombed out of your skull.
The room was like thick with fog. That's why I couldn't really even remember seeing him. There was so much smoke in there.
Yeah,
but I just remember Grillo just eating her out for like ever.
Dude,
it was
you're
the
out of your
weirdest
mind.
thing. I passed out after I banged her. I woke up and Grillo's still eating her out.
No way, that's a load.
Is that your thing?
No way.
Well, don't be ashamed
I'm
of it.
good at it. I'm good at it.
Robin likes that, right?
Well, not after I've had you.
Gorilla, go eat Robin out.
Go show Robin.
Get me my snorkel.
Go
Do you
eat the real
love? Is that your thing? Eating a girl out? You like it?
I enjoy it. Sure, why not?
You're good at it.
I tend to think that I am. Sure, my wife doesn't complain.
What is your technique?
Slow and easy, brother. Slow and easy.
And so after Ralph finished and came,
no, I never saw that. I never got any backsplash. I told him I left the room.
He claims you had
nothing like that.
You ate every bit of his backsplash.
Oh yeah,
that's what he told me.
Nice fucking try.
That's
Keep
what
dreaming.
He told me.
Grillo.
I didn't kiss her. That's for sure.
I hate to be.
That did not happen.
I don't know.
I know that did not happen.
You do say you ate her out.
I was freaked out. Yeah, it kind of like it started and then I bolted. I'm telling you, I bolted. There's no doubt in my mind.
It
was one of those things that are very clear in my head. I don't belong in this room right now.
You were back there at some point.
What's that?
You were back there at some point because, like I said, I remember waking up. I banged her. I passed out. I got up. I woke up like in a fog, and I look over, and there's Grillo like.
No, I don't think so. I doubt very much.
Like in the bed or something. I was like, okay, I gotta
go. You slept over. What are you talking about?
I did. I
slept in Ganji's room.
I left.
That did not. I don't know what in between what fog you're talking about, but that didn't happen after you passed out.
Okay.
Well, listen. I mean, the fact that you guys almost shared Grillo's wife is ridiculous.
Yeah, well, that was very early on, my friend.
I mean, what? Ralph put the moves on her?
He tried to, and she listen. My wife doesn't drink anymore. When I first met her, she was fucking pounding the margaritas like there was no tomorrow.
She was fun. She was great.
Fun. You liked her?
She was.
I loved her.
Every time I ran her too.
Yeah, every time I ran into her in a club, she'd like start rubbing my cock.
Oh yeah, nice. I don't think every single time, Ralph.
Well, a few times.
Maybe once or twice.
That's right, 2 or 3 times.
Wow.
I was doing my own thing too, so that's why it took a while.
Well, yeah. Well, all right. So anyway, the point is, you guys were close.
Yeah.
And now you're not.
I'm shocked at how I didn't even know they were this close.
Friends come and go. Friends come and go. You know what are you to do?
And Stamos is the prize. You know.
Now,
listen.
why did you complain to Stamos too? Is that what happened?
What's that?
Did you complain to Stamos?
Never. I'm not going to bother him.
We should have gotten Stamos here.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We got to find out why Stamos
Get
dropped him.
Call Stamos.
Kind of cool that 2 guys are fighting over Stamos.
I'm not fighting, but I just want to say I'm not fighting. I mean, I love being friends with John.
Did I forget to say no too?
Well, Ralph is right. He is not fighting. He won.
Yeah.
There was no fight. You didn't have a chance.
Yeah, I didn't.
Since I told John how creepy you were and that you never have a job and you're a bummer.
All right, let's go to Dan. Dan in Philadelphia.
Seriously, Grillo, you're so paranoid.
Oh, I'm sure. You don't know the half
It's like when you got mad at Howard because he didn't give you that PA job on the movie and that ruined your film career. Like,
what are you talking about? I was working on I worked on the whole movie.
You were running.
There.
I was there every day.
You were supposed to be his assistant, and Grillo was running around.
Thank God I wasn't. I didn't know what I was doing.
And Grillo was running around. He dangled in front of me like a Garrett for months.
All right, let's go to Dan.
He's right about that, by the way. There was a specific position on the movie, and we didn't recommend Grillo for it. I know he was very bitter.
No, but you know what? I understand that now.
Grillo was my right-hand man at the radio show. I needed him.
I didn't understand the way it goes down on a movie set, and it was probably the best. Someone else knew better that I shouldn't have been your assistant because I would have been lost.
Right.
You know, I know now what's going on, but you know.
But Steve, that wasn't what it was. There was an opening for a sound engineer guy, and actually, remember Dan?
No, that wasn't it. I was already a PA. Dan got that job after the fact.
No.
Yeah. Well, yes, there is. I got hired as a set PA.
That's right.
And Dan got the job after the fact.
All right, let's let everyone calm down.
Okay.
Take a deep breath.
I shouldn't have had that Red Bull.
I was going to say, you are shot out of a cannon.
Red Bull and green juice. Forget about it.
All right, let's go to Dan. Dan, you're on in Philadelphia.
Hey, how you doing, Howard?
All right.
I just want to say, Grillo can be a little innocent baby.
Yeah.
He's stick to potatoes. But, that's fucking dumb, but dumb. Grillo, you got to admit.
Maybe it is, but we're here, aren't we?
You're whining about it. Yes, you're just doing anything to get on the air. Fucking.
No, excuse me. I don't do anything to get on the air. They called me, sir.
Right. No, I wanted Steve to give him a chance because I knew this was festering. I knew that he was holding it in. He
Plus,
feels badly about losing.
Sir, you're home laughing?
Steve, you have to move.
Of course I'm home laughing because you're a fucking joke.
Good. That's great. I'm not a joke, but it's funny.
Steve,
you are a joke, dickhead.
Okay.
All right, Dan. Thank you.
Getting really mean.
Yeah. Why be mean to Steve?
What the hell did I do to him?
Steve lost Stamos.
You have to just move on in life.
I have moved on in life, my friend.
Just go back to your electrician thing and
get
a job.
Actually, things are going pretty good right now, so I'm not going to complain.
All right, Jim, go ahead in Raleigh, North Carolina.
That means I can call you if you're going to stop complaining.
All right, Jim.
You know, Howard, it's good that Ralph stole Stamos because, you know, Grillo turned out to be kind of a nobody loser, and Ralph's still your best friend and on the show, you know?
Well, Stamos knows where his bread is buttered.
Stamos knows how to pick his bread.
That's right. Stamos always goes with the winners. Well, Steve, I feel your
I can't
pain.
imagine all those calls are positive about me.
Casey Armstrong, what do you want to say?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Casey.
Hey.
Hey, listen, somebody told me the other day, they said, I bet Steve Grillo could beat you in an IQ contest.
I believe Steve would beat you.
Very angry.
Wow.
He would not beat me. No way. Do you think he would beat me?
I think it'll be close, but I think I might pull out.
No. Hey, Howard, who's smarter, me or Steve?
Robin, Casey Armstrong versus Steve Grillo.
If he's smarter than Steve
Who do you think
Grillo?
would win on an IQ test?
That's a horse race, man.
I know. I'm going to say Steve's got to be a little bit ahead
Don't forget,
of KC.
Casey got a 700 on the SATs combined.
Right. That's what I'm thinking, that he didn't do
What did
very
you get?
well.
I got a 900.
So there you go. You're already 200 points higher on the SAT.
Well, I hope he's smarter than me. He's got me on some program.
What?
Yeah, he's got me on some mass muscle program, like a protein thing, so I could drop a couple pounds.
Hey, KC, do you think you could steal Stamos from Ralph? All right, here's the question. Would either Grillo or Casey break 100 on the IQ? That's lower than Sal, who got a 102.
Oh.
And slightly, that's somewhere in the Jeff the Drunk range. Do you think these two guys could beat
102?
102. Or could they even break 100?
I know I could.
I think Casey can't break 100.
Really?
I will. You will put bet on it. I will.
Ask him a general knowledge question.
Well.
Casey.
Yo.
I'll ask him a math question.
Oh, just had to explode.
What's 9 times 7?
63.
Hey? See,
Impressive.
I think Casey could beat him if Casey was just straight and not.
Steve, did you know
crazy.
that?
Yeah, I'm a bartender.
All right,
I'm doing math.
All right, let me ask you something.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Uh-oh, yeah.
What's 9 times 7?
9 times 7 is 63.
All right, good.
Hey, Howard, can I ask Casey a question?
Go ahead.
Because, you know, when we were talking on the wrap-up show, we found that a lot of guys took online IQ tests, and it turned out that they were pretty close to what they ended up getting.
Right. And Casey did one.
Casey, you did one. What did you get on that?
Well, it wasn't the best score, but I had to disagree with it because the questions were stupid.
He was arguing. He was arguing with the test.
0.0.
What did you get on that test?
Okay, I think it was like it was below average.
What did you get?
I don't remember the.
You know the number.
Come on, what was it?
I think it was like. Oh man, the 98 or something. I don't know.
Gary, what was it?
I don't want to know. I can't remember exactly, but I remember for some reason the number 88 is stuck in my head.
Right.
No, well, I will. I can't double it.
88 is a dull adult.
Yeah, but I will. Look,
simple.
Here's the kicker.
Simpleton.
I've taken those tests.
My money's on Grillo.
No way.
Grillo, you could beat an 88, can't you?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
I didn't get an 88, and I took it when I was a kid. And
kid, you took it when you were here.
You took it online when you were here.
I did?
Yeah.
You don't even know when he took it.
Yeah, okay, I'm betting on Grillo.
I'm going Grillo all the way. Grillo, KC, you're in the next grouping.
Okay.
I will do it, and I will beat him, and you will all.
So who are you kidding, Casey? You won't even show up. You just don't show up to things.
Yeah, who's betting that Casey will show up for the IQ test? I could actually sit still for 2 hours. Yeah.
Jason's telling me. Jason's the one who scored the test.
Yeah.
And he said it was an 88.
An 88.
He's wrong. He's mistaken. He's thinking of somebody else.
I do miss Casey.
Sorry, Dummy.
I miss Steve too. All right, Case.
I love you guys. Hey,
You know what? If I'm quitting in December, last show we got to have the whole gang back. Everyone,
yeah, everybody.
That'd be cool.
One big
Reunion of
alumni.
all.
Last show.
Even Jackie the Joke Man.
You got to think about that.
I want a piece of the commercials.
Who'd you say?
Stuttering John?
No.
Really? Ouch.
Him.
Wow. Scott Einziger?
No.
No.
Well, I guess we won't be having everybody back.
Almost everybody back.
Almost everyone will be back. No, you know what?
Robert Radzinski?
Let's have everyone back.
Yeah.
Even Scott, even John, everyone.
Okay, really?
Wow.
We should. It's our last show.
Yeah, might as well.
Is that really going to happen?
Well, it could be.
I hope not,
You're
man.
not a quitter. You're going to keep going.
I'm a quitter.
You're not a quitter.
I'm living with Stamos.
I heard what you said the other day about waking up and being on the beach and stuff. That's got to be really tempting.
I got to tell you something. That alarm this morning, and last night I got woken up by a mosquito of all things.
What?
A mosquito.
In Manhattan?
Yeah, or something.
Lost mosquito.
Yeah, and I got up, I pished, and then I couldn't get back to sleep.
I bet that doesn't happen at the Hamptons house.
And that alarm went off, and boom, that was it. I go, this isn't right. 4:30 in the fucking morning.
Well, yeah, but you can start a little later. You don't have to get up at 4:30. Get up at like 7 and come in, start the show at 8 or
Can't
7
they
or 8.
replay it in the morning?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
That's what I think.
Nobody's up listening at 6 a.m. except crazy people.
See why Stamos hangs around with these two guys? Look at all the good advice he gets.
How smart they are.
No wonder he confides in them. Look how they lead you right down a good path.
Right. Yeah.
These two. But, all right, boys, listen. Casey and Grillo could definitely match up on a big IQ test.
All right.
My money's on Grillo.
Cool.
Casey, thanks, bro.
Hey, good to hear from you guys. Hey, I'll get you in shape. Come by Max Muscle in Orange County, baby.
Max?
Yeah, they're trying to help me out. Thank you very much.
What do you mean, Max, M-A-X?
Yeah, MAX, Max Muscle. Me and Tom Rogers out there. I'll get you in shape, brother. I get people. That's what I do.
Yeah, so they're gonna help me out, and hopefully I can drop a couple pounds.
Yeah, because Grillo's fat right now, and
Yeah.
we gotta get him. How does he look, Howard? Does he look pretty fat?
I'm chubby.
He looks scary.
He's dressed all in black, like head to toe in black.
What is the glasses?
Oh, I forgot to take them off.
It looks like he's from The Sopranos, and it's like 100 degrees outside.
It's not 100 degrees in here.
Yeah, but he used to be kind of charming, and now he's a little scary looking with that beard and the whole thing. He's got a magician's goatee. What?
You know how fat people don't eat in front of you?
Right.
I'm sitting in a green room with Grillo. He pulls out one of those green drinks. Literally Robin's green drink.
Right.
He says, drinking it. He goes, I drink this every day. I go, what else are you drinking?
Yeah, that's about it. That's not, I do one good thing for myself during the day, and then I pretty much.
Do you ever think Stamos dropped you because you're fat?
No, I was in good shape back then. That's not it. That's fine.
All right, boys, what's the resolution on this? Because I am running out of time. What have we learned today? Have we learned anything?
Grillo, do you still believe that Ralph badmouthed you to Stamos?
I think he had something to do with the demise of my friendship with John Stamos. Maybe
So
not
you're
to the
gonna hang on-
degree that
you're-
I probably think in my head.
You're going to hang
But-
on to that.
No, I won't. I can let go. I'm
No,
pretty
I
good
mean,
at that.
no, I'm telling you nothing. You didn't come up in
Well, if
conversation.
that's what you say, then I'll bury
There was
it.
never a time that I went to Stamos and said something to him. You just never came up. I'm sorry to say.
All right, then if that's what you say,
I mean,
I'll
I
have
didn't
to
say,
believe it,
hey,
but-
let's call Grillo and hang out with him.
And if I'm a bummer when I talk to you, I apologize. How's that sound?
That's wonderful.
All right.
We'll see.
Ralph, would you consider giving someone to a Grillo, maybe not Stamos, but maybe Sandra Bernhard or
I'll take Sandra Bernhard. Hell yeah.
Natalie Maines? Can you give him somebody? A Jillian Barbary, a Jimmy Kimmel? Any of these people? Would you allow him?
Who would you let go?
Could you give him a phone?
Sandra would love my wife.
There you go. Why? Why would she love the wife?
Well, my wife
Maybe
is
Jillian.
hot. And
Your
she-
wife's hot.
And she likes chicks.
She does?
Yeah.
Does she ever bring girls home?
Yeah.
No
But your
kidding.
wife doesn't drink anymore. She's no fun.
Yeah,
she doesn't,
you're right.
She doesn't give hand jobs.
Yeah.
She used to.
Yo, f*** you.
Would you give Grillo Sam Simon so he could stay?
Oh, please,
God,
come on.
no,
I'm a
no.
big Simpsons fan. Don't do that.
No.
Let me get Sam for a weekend.
Now, Sam, I did tell to stay away from Grillo. I said he's a huge Simpsons fan. He's creepy.
Would you?
Yeah,
Ralph,
that I'll admit.
I know that you stay at Sam Simon's house. He takes you to Hawaii.
I want to stay at Sam Simon's house, man.
Yeah,
Actually, he gave me an entire house to stay in.
Can you bring Grillo
Cato.
with you? one time with the house?
Come on, man.
No.
That's not cool.
No.
I love Sam Simon.
You've managed to.
Are you going to be in L.A. in a couple weeks? You could stay on the floor in the cabin.
All right, cool.
I know.
There's a dog bed you can lay in.
I know in a couple of weeks you are going back to Sam Simon's compound. He's allowing you to live on one of the properties.
Yes.
Why can't Steve stay there with you for the week?
My birthday's coming up.
Oh, God, that'd be awful.
I'm a fun dude. I don't give a fuck what you think.
What are you going to do?
I don't know, man. We'll have fun. I can talk about how bad things are and I need a job.
We can go to a club and you cannot spend money because you don't have a job.
So I can still have a good time. I'm not going to be in your pockets.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Where do you get your money from anyway? Sam Simon?
I have a job.
It works for me.
I have several jobs.
He looks so well dressed and has all this money. You pay him that much?
Well, I mean, he does okay.
I don't spend all my money on pot.
Oh, okay. Other things.
What if Steve dresses up as a dog and lives on Sam's dog compound? So that's got to drive you crazy that Ralph's kind of figured out how to get into Sam Simon's
I've gotten over it, but yeah, just the fact that Sam and him are that close, I'm like, damn.
How about David Arquette? Is he coming in today? Maybe he's up for grabs.
Well, let me tell you.
You hang out with David Arquette
yet for sure?
No.
David Arquette
Get him in here.
has a house in Malibu, and every Sunday they have parties, and they have Jennifer Aniston over, and all these
maybe
people.
I'm going to be in Malibu in a couple weeks. Maybe I'll stop by David's house.
There you go.
I can't afford it.
All right. Well, there you go.
Neither can I.
Let's go to
Sam.
Christy in Grand Rapids.
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that, Grillo does kind of sound like a whiner because there's actual reasons to hate Ralph, and this whole
There's plenty of good reasons to dislike me.
I finally got people to not hate Ralph.
You say you hate Ralph, but not for stealing Stamos.
Yeah, who cares about Stamos? I mean, he's just generally a vapid cunt. Who cares?
Stamos is a great guy.
Don't talk about Ralph's friend like that.
What about George Takei? Why don't you put a move on him?
I love George Takei. I'm excited to meet him, actually.
Right. Why don't you try and hang out with him?
George, lunch today?
I've got a date.
You don't want him to have Grillo on you?
I can't tell you how charming it is to hear two straight guys fighting over another man.
Actually, I interviewed George the other day for Geek Time, and I mentioned to George to stay away from Grillo.
Actually, George can't go to lunch with you today, Steve, because he has lunch with Ralph. George, no, be honest. If you had to pick one, I'm being serious now. If you had to pick one of these two to hang around with, would it be Ralph or would it be Steve? Who would it be?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Who would it be?
Ralph seems to be the more rational one.
You'd have a good time with me, George.
See,
yeah,
Steve,
I haven't really met you.
Yeah, you haven't. I think
Steve,
we need to get to know each other.
Ralph didn't badmouth you there, and yet
okay,
George chose him again.
Yeah, well, look,
and
Ralph's got it together.
And there's only room for one Stern Show friend for these.
I guess so, really, but he's got to split his time up somewhere.
Right, Artie's not around now, so George needs another Stern Show friend.
CWB, you're on the air in Nashville.
Morning. Steve, is it true that your next acting role is going to be a piece of toast in a Denny's commercial?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mark. Mark, go ahead.
Hey, does Ralph have any distinguishing marks? I mean, can you pick a rock out of a line?
Not at all, sir.
What about when you saw Ralph's cock?
I didn't see it. It was like it was in her mouth.
Well, you can get an idea what's going on. That is gross, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty gross. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you. I, as a guy, never want to be in a room with another man naked.
Me neither. I don't like. I used to wrestle and stuff. I hated taking showers after the fucking matches and stuff. I go home
with
sweaty.
Ralph, and Ralph's getting blown and fucking,
I tipped my
I think a three-way is kind of hot. I mean,
you said
not with another guy.
But you say Grillo was at one end and you were at the other at one point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, totally.
Right?
That's where it stayed.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's pretty close.
Yeah, it's as close as I'll ever get in my life.
We didn't cross swords or anything.
No,
but still, you both were hard and doing the girl.
It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty.
Did you
disgusting.
look at each other?
No, I pretty much kept my eyes averted.
Oh, come on! You got to be able to see the other guy.
No, he's right about that. It was like we weren't like hey, we were kind of avoiding each other and kind of focusing on her.
Yeah, mass avoidance.
Was it erotic for the woman? Was she getting off on the whole thing? Two guys doing her at once?
Steve has a small penis, by the way.
He does? You saw it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
This is why he's so upset.
Probably.
Let's.
We need the lie detector on that.
Yeah, I think so. Let's go to one more call.
Robin, want to go out with me and Steve?
No.
Let's go to Candy.
He'll lick you like he'll lick you for hours.
I've never seen you two together.
We're gonna go do the real doll.
Was it weird? That, I mean, Grillo licks way too long, right?
Way too long.
I was young and stupid.
Remember I told you that?
Yeah, I know. You told me.
Dude, I was
hours.
I've known about this forever.
It wasn't hours.
Hours.
Dude, we drank a bottle of vodka. You got to tell me you got to.
I drank. I passed out. I sobered up, and you were still going
no
at
way,
it.
dude. I slept. I woke up in Ganji's bed, dude.
Maybe he was doing Ganji.
Were you licking Ganji?
Yeah, luckily he wasn't there.
Candy, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to say one thing. Ralph is like the gay Kato Kalin. First of all he does is mooch, mooch, mooch. He has no real friends. He's just there. He's a loser.
People like him.
Gay loser. Kato Kalin.
Why would I be a loser? Why are you branding me a loser, though?
You don't do anything. What do you do?
Sounds like a winner.
You're a big homo, and all you do is mooch off of people. You do nothing. You're a big homo.
That's not entirely true.
What do you do, really?
Not entirely.
I'm bisexual, and I don't mooch off everybody.
Do you have a real job?
I do. Yes, I get a paycheck every week.
Okay.
Well, once every 2
Blowing
weeks.
fags on the side of the road and they throw you a nickel is not a paycheck.
Now, Candy, you use the word a lot. You're a lesbian, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's like a black person saying.
Wow, I'm shocked no man would want you. She's a lesbian, not by choice.
Who?
All right, thank you, Candy.
That voice.
Thank you.
Guys can't get hard around her.
All right, let's go to Sean.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, why don't you get Stamos on the line?
Yeah, I don't know how to get a hold of him
It's
now.
kind of early.
Hold on, Ralph's got it.
Ralph knows
It almost doesn't matter what he has to say.
Yeah. You might ruin it.
All right, boys.
He's not going to say anything to hurt Grillo's feelings.
Do you want his number?
I don't know. What's he going to say?
I don't know.
He's going to say, "Oh no, I like Steve."
I like Grillo. I'll call him and give him my number again.
I'm not a creepy guy, man. I swear, I'm a lot of fun.
You want to call Stamos?
No, not really. You know, not.
Why don't you ask Stamos and settle this? Settle it once and for all.
I don't want to bother him now.
Why not? Call him up.
Busy,
He's a friend of yours.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Well,
I think he was
why
great.
don't you ask Stamos out?
He used to help me get laid, man. I appreciate what he did. It was fun. I had a good time with him.
Stamos helped you get laid?
Oh yeah, he introduced me to some girl at a party, and then he gave us tickets to go see him in the play. He brought us backstage. The girl was like, obviously she was calling me Uncle Jesse when I was looking at her, but you know.
Right.
No, not really. But you know.
That was a joke.
I'm making a show business joke.
No, but
all right, listen
you know,
to me.
it was.
Steve, do you have anything to promote?
Yeah, well, I'm not 85% done with the pilot. I got a bunch of stuff done with that.
The pilot.
It's the sizzle reel.
You fucked a pilot? What is a pilot?
We're doing it. We did a scissor reel, and we got
scissor reel.
What's a
sizzle reel? That's
George,
what you
you're
use.
in the business. Do you know what a scissor reel is?
I know what it is.
Sizzle, baby.
Sizzle.
Sizzle.
A sizzle reel.
I thought you said scissor reel.
I had to tell you, I'm reading for a pretty big director on Thursday.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Who is it?
I can't mention his name. I'm also I'm reading for.
Why can't you mention his name?
I'll tell you off the air, but I'll tell you who it is. But and I'm reading for one of the biggest casting directors in New York on Thursday.
And when you say you're reading, how does that come about?
Well, you get assides, and I have like the place where I do my acting. I guess I go to classes, CNC.
Yeah.
They pretty much got a couple of people they have for their students. They have you get to meet the casting directors and the directors get personal.
I don't know what he's saying.
What he's saying is,
I don't know why I can't get this out for some reason.
Very fast and saying nothing.
There's a casting director.
Because I know you're trying to get. You're trying to go to break. I'm trying to get it out real
in New
fast.
York and
all right, so you're promoting the fact that you're going to read.
David Vackery is casting director. He did Sex and the City 1 and 2.
Okay.
And I'm going to read for him on Tuesday.
Who's the director?
I'll tell you off the air.
You can tell us on the air.
Is it Scorsese?
No, it's not Scorsese, but it's he's done a couple of big budget films. So
George, do you think?
I'm dizzy from you.
George, what do you think of what? George, does it sound like Steve's on a major career role?
Well,
I'm trying.
You know, there is thousands of actors that are in that position, and more power to you.
Does he sound like he's on a roll or speed?
George, you became an actor at a very young age. Don't you think at some point you just got to give up the dream?
When would you have given up if you had not?
If that's your passion, you got to keep going.
Keep going.
Right. But his passion was being an electrician for a while.
No, that was never my passion. I did it out of desperation. It's two different, you know, you got to love what you do for a living.
George, he's got a wife. Do you have kids? He's got a wife. You got to support your family.
I know, I understand that, and I'm working very hard at that.
What do you do?
I'm a bartender at the Bowery Wine Company.
I see, yeah.
And,
a lot of actors do that.
So, and I'm also looking to pick up another couple of shifts somewhere else.
A lot of losers do it, too.
All right, look,
but
boys.
I want to thank CNC Acting Studio because they've been helping me out a lot.
All right.
And I'm also doing, you'd appreciate this, it's called Guardians of Rescue. It's an animal thing. I'm going to be helping dogs get foster homes.
All right.
And they also, get dogs to help autistic kids.
The dogs will help the kids?
Yeah, they have like...
they have a dog that helps the kids.
You know, they do physical therapy and stuff. But
Grillo thinks he's helping. They're actually training a dog to work with him.
Yeah, they got a dog waiting for me.
Special needs
But
dog.
Guardians of Rescue, it's an animal rescue.
All right, very nice, Steve. I wish you luck with all of your projects. It sounds like reading for these directors could turn into a very, very big thing.
You know,
he could be a young Joe Pesci.
There you go. I'll
Has that
take that.
quality.
He's pretty much soon to be an old George.
Yeah, exactly. A middle-aged Joe Pesci.
He's a bloated Joe Pesci.
Top shelf liquor.
Top shelf liquor. Guys, did we resolve anything today?
I don't really give a fuck, to tell you the truth. I like Ralph. You know, we had a good time hanging out at one point, and you know, I'm never gonna hate Ralph. It just what happened.
Quit the show, and I couldn't be friends with him anymore.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So, but you know, I'm a very forgiving person. Me and Ralph have a great history.
There's nothing to forgive. I didn't do anything.
You blew me off, motherfucker.
I didn't blow you
did.
off.
You blew me off, man.
I'm busy.
I was very hurt.
I'm busy.
Very hurt. So, you know, I've always loved Ralph. I'll never
I told Steve, I like hanging out with him. You know, sometimes you lose touch with friends. I saw him at work. I don't see him at work anymore. He doesn't work there. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell him. But I know I didn't say anything to Stamos about him.
All right, well, if that's the case, I'll believe it. So, but, you know, I don't hate him. That's the bottom line.
All right, guys.
And I still don't understand when John gave you his number, why you didn't call him.
I did. I was kind of busy at that point. I don't know. I felt like it was
you
already
did,
done. I didn't want to bother him. Guys doing an off-Broadway show.
You called him or you didn't? I don't know.
I did. I think I spoke to him once after that, and then, you know, he was busy, so I just stopped bothering him.
Oh, so
I guess there's a line that I have.
Yeah.
I think people and bothering him.
Right.
I got to learn to cross it, I
He
guess.
didn't, I think the deal is he just didn't want to be friends with you or something.
No, maybe. That's a possibility. I don't think so.
What do you think
Everybody's
Stamos?
blowing poor Steve off.
What do you think Stamos thinks about two guys fighting over him?
He's got to be flattered. We're both straight. At least I am.
I'm telling you again, I'm not fighting over Stamos.
All right, one guy.
How are you? Ralph? Look at you. Good to meet you. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Don't steal my
Good.
friend.
How are you?
Are you up for grabs?
I'm totally up for grabs.
Hold on.
I'll be a melon.
Everybody stop. When I was out in May, David invited me over for dinner. I couldn't make it. I'm coming back in October.
Come on.
Can I come by?
Bring it, man.
By that time, Gary, I will have... By the way, ignore these two.
The Arquettes. Hey,
Right.
Ralph, when you come over.
I'd like
do you
to
have a guest house, David? Yes, we do. Excellent.
A live, brand new show. I'm trying to figure out which mic George is on. It's been so long I can't remember. George, what mic?
George is here.
Hold on, wait. Hold on a second. Say something.
Good morning. Good morning.
Guest
Am I
four.
on?
Yeah, I couldn't remember which.
Good morning.
How are you?
I couldn't remember.
Just, well, fine.
I couldn't remember which switch worked the microphone for your.
And which switch am I?
You're number 4.
I'm number 4.
Number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a great voice.
How are you, George?
An iconic voice.
When's the last time you were here?
I think it's been more than 3 months. It's been much too long. And congratulations to you on many, many counts. Certainly on your upcoming wedding and the merger of Sirius and XM.
There's another marriage. That's right.
And congratulations to you on California allowing gay marriage and the fact that you and Brad are getting married. I already sent you. Did you get our gift yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay.
We've been out of town an awful lot.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, I'm a happy guy to be hitched to the guy I love with loving family and friends surrounding us. How much happier can one get?
It almost became like like the biggest thing in your career, even bigger than Star Trek or Heroes.
I'm telling you, the way the press covered it, we weren't quite prepared for that. We were just swarmed by that massive media coverage.
Well, there's you, there's Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
And
last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. You know, here gay marriage went through, but they needed to put a famous face on it. And you guys were right there.
You became the spokesperson.
Well, we're doing what we wanted to do, and our Supreme Court finally gave us. Well, they said, you guys have been living in sin for 21 years, so it's about time you made it legit.
That's right. Might as well make you legal.
Are you nervous? When is the wedding?
It's the 14th of September.
Okay.
Next month.
Did you get a marriage license yet?
Oh, that's when we got that massive media coverage.
I see.
So we do have the license now.
Now, when you get a marriage license, because I've been looking into this, you've got to.
Oh, you haven't gotten yours yet?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh,
even though it's been reported everywhere that I'm married.
That's right.
I don't know how that happened. I mean, there must be 5,000 reports I could play you about that I got married this weekend. And I wish everyone would calm down. Who cares if I'm married or not? I'm telling you this. I never saw such interest in a non-thing.
Too many media outlets.
Yeah.
And they
That's
love
what
to
it
get
is.
it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they had us already married, too.
Is
All we
that
did was
right?
get the license.
Yeah, so you got the license. Did you have, you have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, you do?
Yeah. A driver's license?
We didn't have to have our birth certificate, only our driver's license.
That's it?
And $70.
You have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, yeah. You have to have. There's 4 or 5 things you have to have from each column, and you have to match one of the columns.
Really?
Yeah,
Not in California.
You have to have a birth certificate, a driver's license. I've got to have my divorce papers.
You're
I want you to prove that.
Yeah.
You have to prove you're divorced. It's a whole deal.
I thought of a couple loopholes though for George. You could, I think, they just specify gays getting married, not 2 men. I think you could have said.
No, they said marriage equality.
But
Every
I
person
think you
has.
could have years ago gotten married and just said you guys weren't gay. You just were 2 guys who wanted to get married.
No, you couldn't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just say, look, we're not gay guys. We just want to get married.
So when my question was, when you went down to the,
City Hall.
the city
or wherever
hall,
you go.
did you have any thoughts like, wow, this could fuck everything up. This could mess it all up. Did you have any kind of trepidation?
We were a little nervous, not because of that, but because it was, something that we hadn't expected to happen, and we were really excited about it. But
How did people know you were going down to City Hall?
Well, the press, this was the first day that marriage equality was going to start happening. So the press was there en masse. And when we showed up, we were just, swarmed by them. We couldn't move. And then they asked, the mayor of West Hollywood was making a speech, and they asked me to make some comment at the same time, too. And so I said, may sweet equality live long and prosper.
This is a big career move for you in a way. I mean, I never saw so much publicity. You're on fire.
Do you think he's getting married just for his career?
I think it's for Brad's career.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Brad's become a name now.
I know.
Mary Ann from Brooklyn, you're on the air. Good morning.
I was going to congratulate you. I wanted to be the first caller, but I can't believe I was sucking into that. It was all over the post, the computer. People were calling me wherever I went. People said, I said, yeah, I guess. Barefoot on the beach. I knew it couldn't be at all.
No. We first.
Tell me,
I would tell you when I'm getting married. I told you, we're having a family thing and a thing for our friends.
So why did the Post print that?
Why? Everything they print about me is wrong. I mean, in fact, I spoke with Lisa G through a third party, and because I said, well, according to Lisa G, and Lisa G said, look, I never reported that. I reported that Beth was going to wear a sundress or something with your family.
Right, and barefoot on the beach.
Something like that, and that's not even true. I don't even know what that is. So here's I mean, every media outlet reported it, and it's completely false.
Could I give you my take, Howard? Is it going to be around like the Labor Day weekend when you have vacation?
You know what? I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm actually starting to get, what do you call that, cold feet. Not because I have any doubts about Beth. I just don't like all of this hoopla.
It's too much, Howard.
It's too much for me. I'm not George Takei. I can't handle it.
He can't take it.
I can't take it.
You better talk him down.
It's for you and your family to be
I should have just taken her off somewhere and married her. That's what I wanted to do.
I love you so much, Howard. I saw your
Thank
tattoo on your ring. It's hot, sexy thing, Howard. If it wasn't Beth, I wish it could have been me.
No, you don't.
Even
Trust
you
me.
laugh at that.
I love you.
You don't want me mounting you. Trust me, Marianne.
I love you,
All right, thank
Howard.
you very much.
Congratulations.
You have no
anyway.
idea what it's like when I mount a woman.
Are you getting helicopters flying over your place?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's enough already with this marriage stuff.
I know, the press-
I'm like the bride-to-be here. Poor Brad. I saw him on the newscast when you guys were getting the marriage license. He looked like a deer in the headlights. He does not like being on camera. He looked like he was frozen.
He gets very nervous very easily.
Yeah.
And the cameras and the photographers and the crowd really shook him up.
Was it a romantic night, the night that you went and got the marriage license? I mean, here you'd been on TV. The two of you had been interviewed. Was there sex involved the night that you got your marriage license?
The night before was wonderful.
It was, because he was excited and you were excited.
Exactly. But the night of the night after we got the license,
so you guys were so worked up,
he was completely frozen.
You guys were so worked up,
Really?
you blew each other, and then went down to the city hall.
Wow. That's right.
Right.
We were.
That's right.
We were energetic. We were just full of vitality.
Oh, wonderful. Let's go down and get the license. Oh.
It was a happy occasion. Why not celebrate?
Getting the license.
Now, in a situation like that, do you switch off positions? I mean,
of course.
Like who gets it? Or
You don't have to be gross. Come on, that's very
we're
personal.
all thinking you brought it up.
69.
Well, you two blew each other. I went down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to get gross.
Listen, George is not only in a gay marriage; he's in the gayest marriage.
Well, I'm
right.
just curious.
So you made love to Brad the night before you got your marriage license, and was it on a night you typically don't make love? Because I know you have set nights.
That's Sunday.
Right.
Sunday's actually it's the morning. Sunday morning
is the always.
Always.
No matter what.
When you should be in church, you're like
well, I am in church.
Sunday morning always, right?
Sunday morning always.
Right. And then this was not a Sunday, was it?
No, it was I think it was a Monday.
Monday. So right. So Sunday you had your normal sex.
Right.
And then
Sunday night we did.
And Sunday night you did because of Monday.
Oh, so it was a double header.
And Monday night, nothing happened. We were
we're exhausted.
Well, I could have gone.
So you wanted to do Monday night is when you watch football. So why would you?
Brad was all frozen up. He was so he was a nervous wreck.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I understand that.
Is
Because
he
first
getting
of all,
cold feet? We're talking to George.
No,
Maybe
because there was
Brad is getting cold feet.
because there's he's not used to all this attention. I mean, I understand.
But they were at home.
He was going but he was going down to City Hall, and reporters are going to cover this thing. And
what about your penis?
The one show, Good Morning America. I think it was Good Morning America. You guys were next to each other, and Brad, he was had a smile concreted to his face.
Yes, that expression never changed.
And he kept you guys did look like the happiest two people alive.
We did feel
which
great.
was nice.
Brad looks like a guy who's not out of the closet and just got outed. He's just like, it's hard on Brad.
It is hard.
But you don't think this will have any deleterious effect?
Deleterious? It's going to be a joyful thing.
You don't see it changing at all when you say those vows and now you're committed to each other?
Well, we've never gone there before, so we don't know what's going to happen. But I know, for me, it's going to be wonderful, because we're going to have our family and friends.
How many people are you inviting to the wedding?
Well, we're getting married in the Democracy Forum of the Japanese American National Museum, and the capacity is 200.
Right.
And, we have a long, long list of dear friends. So we feel terrible that we couldn't invite them all. You guys are invited. But
yes, thank
I know that, you have a show on Monday.
We sent our regrets, but we did send a gift.
Oh, bless your heart. We thank you so much.
You're
That's
welcome.
very thoughtful.
Yes.
We haven't seen it yet, but we appreciate it very much. It's very kind of you. And
I
Artie,
made a donation.
Yes, I know. You were so generous. Thank you. And that's very important what Artie did, because
What did he do?
He gave a very generous donation to the Human Rights Campaign.
Well, that's what it said. In the card, it said you could either send money or... In lieu of a gift, actually, which was very nice. It said you could donate to the Human Rights Campaign, and that's what I did.
But Artie was on heroin at the time. I didn't mean to write that check.
No, this was before heroin.
Well, that was why the sum was so generous.
By the way, George.
Oh, is that why?
No, I'm always generous, George.
And the reason for that is, there's a ballot measure coming up in November in California. People who want to nullify the Supreme Court's ruling and take away our marriage.
Oh, no.
And Artie is
You
helping
mean as
us
soon
fight
as you
that.
get married, you could be nullified?
Well, we're gonna fight it tooth and nail.
Could you believe people are wasting their time trying to...
Arnold Schwarzenegger, good for him, is on our side this time.
Finally, he got on the right
opposed to
side.
it.
Well, remember on this show, you yelled at him and you told him
did.
off. And it obviously got through his head.
I'm sorry I brought that name up.
Yeah. King of all blacks, you're on the air in Ingleside, New Jersey.
Yes, Howard, I love you, man, but you're very complicated and confusing. I don't understand why if you have beautiful kids, all inside the broken record, you have beautiful kids, why would you deny her of having kids? I don't understand.
Well, I'm not denying her of anything because she's telling me she doesn't want kids.
But she doesn't, trust me, I mean, she doesn't
I said to her, I don't want to deny you anything, so if you want kids, I'm not the guy for you. I can't raise more children. Even my mother said to me, I understand totally.
Yeah, but everybody understands but her.
No, you're not hearing me.
Why are you talking for Beth? Did she call you this morning?
You're saying, Beth, you're making this like it's an argument or a hassle. She said to me, I don't want children. I never have. When I was a little girl, I never dreamt about having kids, and it's not my thing. Listen, my niece is married. She doesn't want kids. Robin's been in a relationship. She could have had kids. She doesn't want kids. There are people out there who don't want kids. My friends Will and Carrie are married. They don't want children.
I could point out a lot of people who don't have children, King.
And then a lot of people go, then why get married? And I go, well, as long as there's sex involved.
That's still your decision.
Right.
It's nobody's business but yours.
Okay. So you don't care about the resentment that her family's going to give you secretly.
Well, I don't care about her family resenting me. I just care about her.
It's still Beth's decision. They can't resent him.
But do you honestly, can you have Beth come in and take a lie to take the test?
Yes, I will do that. Should I do that? I'll do that.
Why would you do that? I mean, you've got to you have to trust your spouse.
No, all right. Yeah, I won't do that. I trust my spouse.
You better not. You better not.
Where does it end? How many that you can make in a relationship?
We're going to have her in here every week.
Beth said to me, if she feels like having kids, then she'll end the marriage.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's easier said.
What do you mean, all right?
Don't let love blind you. Listen, what she's saying is because I know how you might be. I perceive you as being kind of like subtly controlling a little bit, and like in the sense that she's going to say what she thinks you want to hear.
Right. Well, maybe so. But
let me tell him something. There are people who change their minds That's one thing that can happen. She, right now, does not want to have children, and this is a fine relationship for her to be in. But there are also people who say, you know what, I want to be with this person so much, then I'll give up that dream because I want to be with them.
Well, she's the first one.
She told me last night she loves being with me.
Right.
As I was sitting there goofing on the Olympics.
Well, obviously she loves being with you, and you love being with her, but she's still saying something that she thinks you want to hear.
No, that's not necessarily the case.
This is so
Kane.
silly.
Just stop it.
You think
He
Jillian?
doesn't even know her. Why are we listening to him?
Let's say Beth and I broke up. You think Jillian Barbary would leave her husband for me? I think she would.
Listen to the way she's carrying
Yeah.
on.
I think if I called her and
I
said,
think
"Look,
the Grant is only safe as long as you're hooked up.
yeah, yeah, I really believe that." She told me she would have
she'd
sex
get
with me.
rid of that tattoo in a minute.
She came right up to me. She said, "I'll have sex with you right now."
I think we do more for promoting her show, quite frankly.
Maybe.
We don't talk about her every day.
Right.
She lures us in.
Johnny Frado. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
How you doing, bro?
I'm calling you to tell you I hate to agree with King of All Blacks, but I'm telling you, you're going to have kids.
I'm not. I'm not like you, dude.
Johnny, did your
wife... listen to me.
What?
I swear I did not have any intentions to have kids. Not the second time around.
Right.
Well, I got one and one in the oven.
Well, why?
But how did that happen, Johnny?
You know what, Robin? I don't know. I mean,
You wear a rubber, you won't have kids.
Doesn't he know that if you have sex with a woman, she'll get pregnant?
What happened? Your wife started, browbeating you into it?
No, this wasn't nothing discussed. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. She snuck up on me with sex, with no rubbers, with no nothing. She snuck up on me. Howard.
Nah, you knew what you were doing.
Absolutely.
You wanted a kid.
You were barebacking it, and you knew what would happen.
Howard, never have I had sex and said, having a kid is the last thing that I think about. I'm a shallow man.
Yeah, but Johnny, you let it happen.
I did let it happen.
Yeah. So that's you. That ain't me.
But I'm telling you, but listen to what I'm saying to you. This girl is a rational girl. It's not the girl. Like Robin and I said the last time, it's the brain. It's the body.
No, Johnny, this was you making a decision to... Johnny, you made the decision to have the kid. You put it in her and you came.
Yeah, but I mean,
that ain't me.
I honestly didn't. I never once, while that was going on, did I think, our kid's going to result from this. I know that's very retarded, but honestly, I never gave that a thought at the time.
But Johnny, just because you never gave it a thought doesn't mean you didn't do it. She didn't trick you.
Right, you wanted a kid.
Robin, I'm saying, if you
trust me, Johnny, if you didn't want a kid, if someone said to you, "Look, if you put your penis in this woman, your penis is going to fall off," you would wear a rubber every time.
No, but I'm saying to you, but there was
you knew what you were doing. In other words, if I put my penis in Beth without a rubber,
you're taking a chance.
Then I'm going, hey, okay, I want to have a kid. On some level, there's something in the back of my mind saying if that happened, that'd be a good thing.
She wants a kid, I'm telling you right now.
Well, you don't know this girl.
No, because see the thing with the animals, like I told you, a long time ago, we had a dog. There was a dog. Dog was the baby. Everything was fine. Dog was ask her where the dog is now. Dog's in Iowa.
The dog got shipped out?
Oh, the fucking dog. Oh, talk about and the motherfucker turned on me. Because he thought, she didn't want him no more. The dog was the baby. She bought clothes for the dog. The dog had little feeties and coats and sweaters and all kinds of stuff. And I thought, okay, this is perfect. We just keep dressing this dog up. It'll stay little. There's the play. All of a sudden, down the pike, here comes a baby. Now here comes another one.
Wow.
You know what I talk about every day? Baby names.
No.
That's all we talk about. Honest to God, Robin.
And you hate kids.
I do hate kids. That's the part of this whole deal.
I know. You're not even happy with your kids.
No, I'm not. No,
They've been a big disappointment to you.
I raise them bad. That's what the problem is. I raise them.
You're not a good father, right?
I'm a terrible father.
Right.
Well, I buy them a lot of shit and everything, but they want to talk to me and stuff like that.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I know. I'm in therapy. I had to learn how to talk to my kids.
Buy him someone to talk to.
listening
well,
to all this.
I'll tell the little kid, go talk to Johnny. He's closer to your age, you know what I mean? You have a lot more time.
Poor Johnny.
He likes you. Why, Johnny's in the room now playing. They fight over Guitar Hero. I had to go in there yesterday and tell him, okay, both of you motherfuckers, shut that thing off. Johnny's 29, he's 7.
29 and 7.
That's an age spread.
I'll tell you, Johnny, I don't know what...
And play Guitar Hero.
I don't know what you're doing with your life.
I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to save your life right now.
Well, you are.
I'm telling you.
I'm not having kids.
Beth, I'm telling you, Beth is. You can see just from pictures of her how she is a very. I'm telling you, it's coming.
So then we shouldn't get married.
No,
but this is Johnny saying this.
I know. Johnny's ruining it.
Sure. Nail Jillian Barbary when she gets to the wedding, not before the wedding. Not after, before the wedding.
Right. All right, listen.
You get your revenge in advance.
Johnny, I got to move on, but thank you for the call.
You know, Howard, listening to this discussion, it makes me so grateful I'm gay.
You're not kidding. It eliminates a lot.
We can have sex and not have that anguish at all.
I have a gay friend who once said to me, he goes, oh, man, he goes, if I was heterosexual, things would be so much less complicated. I go, no, just the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
There are no accidents in gay sex.
No. Anything goes. You'll be fine. No babies involved. It's the way I meant it to be.
Well, I don't know about
gay.
that.
Babies would be at our choice.
That's right. That's
So-
what I'm saying. You can't
Right.
accidentally do it.
No.
Will and Jason had a bachelor party over at Rick's Cabaret at on Thursday at noon. Yeah. They say Sal goes over there for lunch every day. Like he's like a regular at Rick's Cabaret.
That's where he has lunch?
Well, they said he's so regular there. Like when he walks in, he's like, he's like he'll walk up to her, go, hi, how'd your engagement party go?
Like he knows personal stuff about the girl.
Right, Gary? Didn't you tell me like when Sal walks into Rick's Cabaret,
They said he's like Norm from Cheers. Everybody knows him, and they said he walked up to a waitress and was asking her about her family vacation.
Hi, Sal.
He's her
hi,
emotional
Sal.
friend.
Yeah, hi. Gary said like he left the bachelor party. Sal was still there. Like how many hours did Sal clock in?
I didn't go to the bachelor party because I had my kids with me. So the bachelor party started a little bit after 12. I needed to call Sal. I called him at 6:20 on his cell phone. Nobody answered. I called him at home at 6:30. His wife answered. She said he was still at the bachelor party. And he called me back at 7:30. He goes, yeah, I just got on the train. So he'd been there for 7.5 hours. And I heard he told his wife the party started at 2, so he could squeak a few more hours out.
Let me ask you something.
True.
Where were the bachelors by 7?
He left at 4:30.
Well, dude, what do you do there for 7.5 hours at Rick's?
It's like anything else. When you're having fun, time just flies.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
You didn't realize what time it was.
No, I thought it was like 4 o'clock. I had no clue.
Back in the old days, I used to do 7-8 hours at the strip club.
Did you really?
Sure, right.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful?
But yeah, I don't know what I've only been to Rick's about 3 times for lunch, and when I go there, I'm very personable. It's important to be nice to people.
And 3 times you know about a girl's family vacation?
What do you go in the back room or where?
No, I don't do that.
You don't go in the back room.
Can't afford it.
Can't afford the back room.
No.
Yeah.
But it's a good time.
Do you have one girl that you're really into over there?
No.
You're into them all.
You don't have a Rick's wife?
No. When you're married, any girl is good.
Right. Lisa G is here. Lisa G from Howard 100 News.
What
Lisa.
a weekend.
Yeah. Lisa, what's going on?
Oh, I don't know where to start, Howard. There's so much stuff. You know, you talked about Jason and Will's bachelor party at Rick's Cabaret, but what you neglected to mention was that Ronnie the limo driver paid a dancer to give a lap dance to John Hine. Mm-hmm. Well, this dancer, Avalon, is now $20 richer without having to do the lap dance because John refused.
Yeah, John's like way into his wife and
no lap dance, no
He takes his
masturbating.
marriage seriously.
Yeah, he really does, and he's like, he never masturbates. He only has sex with her. I don't buy that.
You know, Tom used to say that too. Remember, Tom Chiasano gave up masturbation because he thought it affected his marriage.
You know, I think people are still afraid to admit they masturbate, and you know, like.
You're telling me you think John Hine does it and doesn't say?
I know he does it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's no, sometimes you just do it. And it's not because you don't love your wife, and it's not because you have a sexual problem.
But you're saying he consciously does it and won't admit it.
Yeah, he's embarrassed to admit it. He doesn't want his wife to know. But I'm telling you, he masturbates. Not a lot. I mean, I jerk off, like, if Beth's out for the night and I got some porn Like I told you I watched Strap on Sally the other night, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I had sex by myself.
I think one of the major influences you've had on society, without question, this is all you, as far in my head, and it's a positive because it's more honest, is being okay with admitting to masturbating, watching porn, like, you know, the small penis thing. Like every guy, it's just liberating.
Politicians aren't doing it,
Well, the politicians, but I'm saying
but
guys in general. But it's right. It's odd now, since Howard became sort of a big star, that a guy isn't willing to admit that you masturbate. And John clearly is. I know a couple other guys who say, I never masturbate. How's it true? It can't be true.
John loves this show. And I would assume would only be honest.
Right.
Now, some guys don't want to tell their wives that, you know, some guys don't want to admit it. You know, even all the years I was married, like I'd come on the air and talk about jerking off, and then, you know, even my wife would say to me, gee, did you really jerk off? And I'd go, no.
Oh, you wouldn't admit it at home.
I wouldn't admit it to her. And like, you know, and like I decided now in my new relationship, I'm honest. I tell Beth, I beat off. I beat off.
Yeah.
I did. You were out, and I beat off to Strap on Sally.
You even admit that it's to Strap on Sally.
And she goes, I want to see Strap on Sally. And I said, no, because you're going to think I'm disgusting. I mean, really. And, you know, because I know she's going to be like, oh, those girls are so gross. Meanwhile, it's Carmen Levana and all these girls, and they're hot.
That's nice of her, because maybe she wants to watch it to see what turns you on.
We are shocked at what you think is hot.
I know. You guys don't get it. They just don't get it. But
Chicks say when you're like a filthy broad.
Right.
Like a...
but everyone masturbates, and everyone has sexual needs.
John, get in here and defend yourself.
Hey, Robin,
What?
like you masturbate now that Jimmy's not with you, right?
Well, I masturbated during.
You did? Even Lisa G masturbates, right, Lisa?
Not now.
No? Why?
Just, I don't know. I think it's a phase I'm going through.
See, I don't believe that.
You're
and John,
abstaining from pleasuring yourself.
And John, I believe that you turned down the dance, and that's great, but I do believe you masturbate, and I think you're embarrassed to admit it.
Why?
I don't know. Because you are. You don't want your wife to know.
So admit it.
Why?
You're embarrassed.
Because you don't want her to think you don't love her or something. Like it would be like almost like cheating on her.
Not at all.
You're thinking about other women.
Not at all.
There's no way you haven't relieved yourself at some point or another. Your wife's on the rag or something, and you just go, you know what? I got to jerk off.
I've got no reason to tell you otherwise. Like Artie was saying, especially on this show,
right?
The last thing you want to do is start lying about stuff like that.
I say you've done it.
Okay.
And I don't care, and I think you're sticking to it now, and very much like a John Edwards kind of thing.
Are you saying you never did?
No, I have, but not. I can't. What I said was I can't remember the last time that I have.
They do say, however, and John suffers from diabetes. Diabetes is supposed to affect a person's sex drive.
That is true.
So do you think your sex drive has been sort of quieted?
I think so. I think it definitely has had an effect.
Because I know with me, I'm constantly hard and constantly, you know, having sex. I mean, I have to. If it's not with Beth, with myself. I mean, I need it.
Sometimes he just knocks himself down.
Yeah, I mean, I had sex with Beth yesterday morning, and then I was in the afternoon. I said, I want to take a nap. Maybe I should go jerk off. You know, I mean, all of a sudden, I go, man, I'm 54 years old. This can't be right.
I'm actually annoyed by it. It's like one other chore you have to do because I know. Well, no, listen. You feel it coming on. You go, look, there's no broad around. You're not dating somebody. You're alone. It's a Tuesday night at about 10. You had your shrimp fried rice. And it's
you
like, you know what?
Want to go out.
I know for a fact I am not going to be worth anything in a conversation until I jerk off.
And I know George Takei, as great as he is, the greatest actor as he is, I know he has to do it too because Brad does not give him the amount of sex he would even like.
Well, that's right. But I was thinking, you know, with age, it'll probably wane. But after hearing Ernest Borgnine, I know that that ain't going to happen.
How old are you now?
Relief. I'm 71.
Yeah, and you're saying you're still jerking off.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Now, did
well,
Brad
I mean, if
get
it's
upset?
just Sunday.
What? Sorry, George?
If it's only Sunday, you know.
Right.
There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
How can you marry, honestly, can I say something serious?
Yeah.
How can you marry Brad if, now I'm just throwing this out there, he gives you sex one time a week. It's not like you guys are in a marriage where you're going to have children or anything like that.
Yeah.
So if there isn't any sex, what's the point in getting married?
There's dignity.
Yeah. No, I understand all the gay rights issues.
Right.
But
He's talking about the choice.
I'm saying, why are you even with Brad?
I love him.
You love him, but sex one day a week, I mean, that's just got to be miserable.
Well, you know, there's cuddling, too, in between. And you know, Brad is a good, decent, loving, caring guy, and he's a detail-oriented guy. He takes care of.
But don't you feel like saying, Brad? Don't,
What do you mean?
Don't bogart that cock.
Yeah. But what do you mean he takes care of you? Emotionally?
Well, the first thing in the morning, he brings me a pot of green tea.
All
and
right.
he does.
You could get a houseboy to do
He's
that.
like a geisha.
Yeah, you could get a houseboy to do that.
That's true.
But go ahead.
It's different. When you hire someone to do it, it's a hired person doing it as a job.
I got to admit, I would like if Beth brought me some tea. That would be nice.
But she's having sex with you.
That's right. So that makes up for a lot of other
more
bullshit.
regularly. Yeah.
Right.
Well,
absolutely.
And when you come to a point in life where you get used to a person, there's.
But did you ever say to him, "Don't you want me more than one day a week"?
Well, we cuddle.
But you got a big, thick, gay heart on.
It happens, and that's when I take a shower.
I know, but
Right, so you relieve yourself.
Yes, I
But,
do in the shower.
it would be a
Marry
lot
your
nicer-
shower.
It'd be a lot nicer if Brad would do that.
Yeah, it would be. It would be. But
you don't see
those are the-
anything wrong with your relationship. Why are you bringing this
Well,
up?
wait a second. Have you ever sat down with Brad? I mean, in a serious way, and said, "Hey, Brad, I love you. I think we're really compatible. I love the pot of tea you bring me in the morning. But I would really, really like it if we had more sex. I'm not saying it's going to drive us apart or anything because I love you, but do you think to please me, we could be together on Wednesday night too?"
Since you've introduced it, I will have that discussion with Brad.
Why have you
Howard
never?
always has to introduce it.
Why have you never? But why do you think you've never done that? Are you afraid to do it?
No, I'm not afraid. I just kind of, it's consideration for him. He's not interested in doing it, during the.
But what about like if you just said to him, "Hey, I really, really want more"?
Well, he gets very tense and intensely involved with, he's my manager and he takes care of the books and he takes care of the bookings.
Oh, so he's fucking you one way or the other. What you should do is you should sit down with him and say, "Listen, if you were doing this enough, I shouldn't even be able to sit down." Like the fact that I'm able to sit down without writhing in pain means we're not fucking enough.
What is your point, though? I don't understand.
Well, he's exhausted.
Is he really?
Business is so exhausting.
You know how nervous he
There were a lot
can
of
get,
years between Star Trek and Heroes. I
Yes.
mean, he couldn't be that exhausted.
It's a lot of cruises.
Oh no, there's a lot of Star Trek cruises and Star Trek conventions.
Oh, that is tired.
Last week was Las Vegas. Next weekend's going to be Atlanta.
Yes.
Do you two travel together?
I'm hosting a Beam Me Up buffet.
Yeah.
And he carries the heavier
Beam Me
luggage.
Up cafe.
What'd you say?
I'm hosting on the promenade deck of the Star Trek cruise. I'm hosting the Beam Me Up buffet. The
Artie,
vaporized vegetables.
Do you ever put on?
Invite you to the next Star Trek cruise.
I would love it.
Do you ever try to seduce him, like by wearing a sexy outfit, or like like on a Wednesday night, put on something like
Just
a kimono?
like a policeman?
I don't. What I do is on
This is
Sunday
Officer
mornings,
Sulu, bend over.
I do my workout with the free weights. Take a shower.
Free weights.
And then I lean on the doorway and say, "Hey, big boy."
It's time.
Holy shit.
Fun.
Yeah. Every Sunday.
Every
you
Sunday.
say you lean on the doorway and say, "Hey, big boy, you want to have some fun?"
I may have to put on a different pose, but
When did it start becoming only Sundays?
I guess about 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know what, it was just.
Do you think he's
more
masturbates?
relaxed? He's more relaxed on Sunday.
He likes coming on the Sabbath?
Do you think he masturbates?
I don't know.
Of course he does.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. I thought he got upset with you the last time you mentioned that you do masturbate between
Well, since he
sessions.
knows now, I can talk about it.
But he did get upset.
He did get upset. And, as you said, Artie, it really is liberating to come on this show and talk about aspects of your life.
Well, I got to tell you something. I think you need to sit down with Brad and just say, Brad, let's come clean with one another.
Yes, sir.
Here we're about to get married, and we have sex on Sunday. And, okay, I love you for a lot of different reasons, but, My needs are much greater, and I really would like for you to consider having sex with me on Wednesday and Sunday.
Well,
And you know what? Now that we've discussed it on the air, I think he will agree.
Well, Howard, some people are even putting that in their prenuptial agreements.
What,
that they
sex?
want a certain, like you can't renege on the sex after we get married.
Listen,
I still want it.
Brad, I've got an hour to kill before the Klingon hayride I'm hosting. And let's get down.
Right. Well, there you go. Do you ever consider waking up Brad with a like seriously, like he's sleeping and then like you just put your mouth on his penis and then
wakey.
Yeah. Wakey.
They call that the hooker alarm clock.
Before I got together with Brad, was one guy who used to wake me like that, and it was. That was wonderful, but he was not.
Right.
But
the sex was good.
Suddenly wake up in the morning and feeling that.
Wait, you almost passed out. Wait, get closer to the mic. Yes, and you would feel that.
Oh, you feel that. It's so wonderful. And then, the blood starts coursing, and what a great way to greet the day.
Well, maybe why not say to Brad, that used to really excite me.
I've discussed that. He says, I don't do that.
Right. All right. Well,
he's got to be kind of romanced before he does. On Sunday mornings, I got to romance him.
Well,
he wants the whole build-up. He's not a quickie kind of guy.
I suggest some talking.
Yeah. Good idea. Yeah. I think I will.
Something's up there.
And he's listening. He's hearing this.
Yeah, you're a married couple, and it's time for you to really get that sex life going. And Lisa.
And then after Wednesday.
Yes.
Then we should have it more spontaneous between Wednesday.
Yeah, right.
And
that's what I would.
I mean, it's so regimented. You're not. You're an artist. You need to.
Exactly.
You need to be spontaneous.
And that's the way I am.
Well, do you think you're going to ruin this relationship, Howard? It's the marriage that ruins it.
Well,
that's right. We can blame it on him if it doesn't work out.
You want to know something? In a sense, I think that George has come to accept this as normal behavior, and he's not really pleased.
Well, he accepts it as Brad's behavior.
Yeah, and I think, there's nothing wrong with saying to Brad, I know this is your behavior, but why? And is there something I can do or we can talk about in a serious way, not a joke on the Howard Stern show, where we can really, be together and up our sex life. I mean, it's crazy for a guy. George is over in the shower jerking off 2-3 times a week, with the warm water when really he should be with Brad.
I mean, it's two guys. There's no chick there to say no to sex. Right. What's happening?
Like Brad does say no often.
He must be like a chick then.
You mean you've started in with him on a Wednesday and he goes no. Yeah,
well, he says no. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Oh boy.
I've had.
Well,
to
maybe
deal
he's
with
not
this,
attracted to you.
Had to deal with that and this and that. No, I know
he's not
been
there
faithful.
mentally.
Maybe he's thinking about a young guy or something like this.
Is he thinking of a young version of you, like William Hung or something?
Hung. That's the part that you go for, huh?
Or the kid, yeah, right. Or the kid on Heroes. You think he doesn't want a younger George?
Oh no, not Mossy.
If you're away on a Sunday, let's say you're working on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And you come home Tuesday. Does that mean you have to wait till the following Sunday to have sex?
No. Well, as a matter of fact, that's the way he has turned out. Yes.
Why are you going along with this?
Well, if he's not there with me on some Star Trek convention.
Yeah, I mean, why on Sunday?
I do it in the shower.
Yeah, but I mean, why on Sunday? Is it okay?
Because Sunday's a day when he doesn't have to deal with email, telephone calls, and all these other...
that's bullshit.
That's what he tells me.
Yeah, well, he's full of it.
Have you ever been approached at a Star Trek event by a gay fan who wanted to bed you down?
I have.
Really?
I have taken advantage of it. This was before.
Really? Oh, you have taken advantage. Oh, that's great. Good for you.
And some interesting women too. When I was,
and you were
still maintaining that facade.
Oh, so you had a lot of sex with women?
Not a lot.
Really?
But
wow.
selective.
Right, some hot ones.
Nice.
And Lisa, I don't believe you're not pleasuring yourself, but that's your business.
Now, what did you're just going through a phase, you say?
Yeah, I think so. What's
that? You don't know what that noise is? You know. What's that?
Lisa, admit, how many times have you had me?
And your thoughts?
Yeah.
What do you think of when you do that? When you used to do that?
0.0.
When did this phase start?
I don't know. It's been a while. I think it's all part of not dating, just
turning all that aspect off of you, inside of you?
Maybe I have. I don't know if I have done it intentionally, subconsciously. I don't know.
Robin, have you gone long stretches of time where you
Without
don't...
masturbating?
Yeah.
No.
No. Well, why?
Why would I do that?
Do you believe Lisa when she says she's doing that?
I believe her. Why would she lie to us?
Well, shame.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah, shame. Just want anyone to know what she's up to.
Robin.
Plus, she puts her fingers in the cupcakes. No one wants to think of that.
Maybe she shouldn't.
Hey, you know, Lisa,
masturbate.
some guy contacted me. His business is he does some sort of test where you can tell the germs on your hands.
Yeah.
You could swab your hand and know. And that's why you shouldn't put your hands in the cupcakes.
Yeah, I know. I saw something on TV that when you double dip,
Yeah.
it increases germs by like 1 million, if not even more.
Want me to swab your hands? I can have the guy come in and find out.
My thing was I just touched the cookie. I didn't touch the cupcake.
Doesn't matter. No one wants that.
Electricity.
All right. Anything else in the news there,
Yes,
Lisa,
big
besides you're not
news.
masturbating?
Well, you know, you're not the only one getting married. Jason is getting ready for his upcoming wedding. He says that he's already started to take measures so that no one gets embarrassed for his wedding. He has told the DJ, do not give the microphone to Sal or Richard by any means. Don't let them get, you know how they pass around the mic?
Yeah.
And, you know, you can sing or say something nice to the bride and groom. And also, there was a big debate about Jason's wedding. You know, he has admitted that he's gone into debt for this. Well, his mother wanted shrimp and was relentless. Well, Jason finally put his foot down and said, I am not paying for shrimp. So the big news is his mother will be paying for it, and there will be shrimp.
You should do that with the whole wedding. I mean,
It's a little too late now,
He has
but-
no money.
To go into debt, that's just the opposite of what a wedding should represent.
Yeah, it's a shame. It really is. How much is your wedding going to cost, George? Have you figured that out yet?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty costly.
How much?
All the bills haven't come in yet.
What would you say, guesstimate?
I'd say over 60.
Over $60,000.
Are you splitting it?
Well, it's coming from the same pot.
Right.
Our mutual pot.
Oh, right, yeah. So you're splitting it. That's nice.
You guys have joint bank accounts?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, he should put out 2 days a week for that. You're the earner there.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one that, makes, smooths the way.
You got a prenup with him or what?
No, we don't.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold it.
We trust each other.
Wait a second.
Oh, my. Oh, I don't think Brad will approve of my being on the show getting advice from you.
I'm just being sensible here. This is not a bad... I don't know why prenups have to be a bad thing. Why can't people talk about their finances?
They should be mandatory, shouldn't they?
You know, you can't talk about your sex life and you can't talk about finances with this guy. It's like you're two strangers. He brings you a pot of tea.
Our sex life.
How much are you going to pay him for a pot of tea? I mean, let's say shit hits the fan.
Well, he does manage my, affairs with great efficiency and precision. And
any good accountant could do that.
Well, that's true. And we do have an accountant in addition.
Right. So you're telling me if for some reason, legally, if this thing ends, and it could.
Anything's possible.
Right.
But I don't.
So you're going to give up half your fortune?
Well, I don't think it's going to end.
Well, what if it does? Paul McCartney said that too. I had him in here. He said, you know what? I love this woman. I believe in love.
Yeah.
And guess what? She hauled his ass right into court and fucking embarrassed the shit out of him.
But Brad's not her. He's a different personality altogether.
She gave him sex more than Sundays, too.
Well, that's true, I guess. Well, maybe, I can... the wedding could be the basis for a bit more regularity.
Well, hold it. Now I'm talking about money. Why can't you sit down with Brad and say, look, I want to know financially where we're going to be at if this thing hits the fan. And I'm not comfortable giving you half of my money.
Maybe George is comfortable.
Is that the California
law?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
half. Half of everything you've worked for. Half of every shitty Star Trek fan you had to sit there and blow in order to make money. Every one of those fucking pancake
every cruise, every...
Yeah, every time you were trapped on that boat with all those nudniks.
I didn't see Brad at camera blocking every Thursday.
Hey, George, could you sign this for me? Young man, I can't hear you through your William Shatner mask.
Do you think I should have that discussion with him?
Oh, yes. What are you comfortable paying? Were you comfortable giving up?
So what, how do you...
Here's how you do it. I'll be you.
Yeah.
Brad, I'd like to sit down and talk about something.
Yes.
Now that we're getting married, this is a legal agreement. I want to work out a prenuptial agreement so that if anything should ever go wrong, not that I think it would, I understand what I'd have to pay you.
So do you negotiate some kind of percentage?
Well, you would sit down with a lawyer, and he would sit down with his lawyer, and you would say, here's what I'm comfortable. Do you have a problem with this?
Our lawyer is our mutual friend.
No, you get two separate lawyers.
Man, that's a conflict of interest.
Something.
I see. So we can't get...
What would you feel comfortable with if you and Brad split up?
Right.
He's been your manager for a number of years. He's relied on you for his lifestyle and everything else. So what would you feel comfortable giving him if it didn't work out?
You know, if it really didn't work out, and I don't think that's
well, yeah, we know it's not. It's
but
going to work.
If it really didn't.
But if it didn't.
You know, I love him enough to say I'll give him half.
There you go.
Wow.
Then you don't need a prenup.
I'll give him half.
That's love.
Well, you're not saying that with a lot of confidence. You were like, I'll give him half.
You're testing me.
You're not comfortable with half. Why don't you admit it? Why are you not admitting that?
I could give him
20%?
The Arizona house, and I'll keep the LA house.
Okay, fair enough.
And, you know, a reasonable splitting of...
50%?
Hey, well, he's got to maintain the house.
Who's going to get the Hummel collection?
If he was a manager of anyone else, let's say he got 20%, and okay, now he's your life partner, 30%, but 50%? I mean, honestly.
Howard's starting trouble.
No, I'm not. George, come on.
He'll see you as
why?
Would you like to negotiate for me?
Yeah, bring him in here. Bring him in here.
Not on the air.
Oh, yeah. Bring him in here. I'll talk to him.
You're not going to get Howard on the phone off the air.
Right.
Are you getting married on a Sunday?
We're getting married on a Sunday.
All right, well, you can say,
Sunday
look,
afternoon.
You know, so you tell him you got to fuck me twice?
Wait a second. George. So, George, you're going to just go into this blindly and not have a business discussion with him about finances?
Well, we have not had that discussion. I just assumed...
You were not going to have it, were you?
You don't think about
Yes, you
that,
did. You're lying now. You're lying to yourself, not to anyone else. You have thought about it.
No, I really have not, quite honestly.
You never sat down and said, oh, my God, if this thing doesn't work, I'm in a contract with this guy that I have to give him 50% of my assets.
You know, it's been working out well.
We know that.
Mutually
That's
for
the
the
past,
last...
Gay couples
George.
break up just as much as heterosexual
And we've
couples.
seen a number of these marriages already hit the rocks and break apart.
Well, but they're, we know some. And
You've got to protect yourself.
We're different people.
They were all different people, too.
All right, can I say something?
Yes.
I'm going to give you a worst-case scenario.
Yeah.
You get sick. And I don't mean the kind of sick like a cold sick. I mean you're sick. There are hospital bills or things like that.
Yeah.
You're not the George Takei, the vibrant guy.
Right.
Brad loves you. He's with you, this and that. But
I know he will be.
Yeah, but you know what? It turns out he starts around with some other dude. Just behind your back because, he just needed sex and you're not available to him
Yes,
anymore.
like the John Edwards.
Right. And all of a sudden you find this out, you become incensed and say, I don't need this fucking aggravation. You and Brad break up. Now, on top of it, not only is he humiliated
It's hard for me to visualize that
Okay,
scenario.
but let's say it happens and people are human, it can happen. Now you're writing him a check for 50% of your assets and giving him half of your homes.
And
what are you doing?
And the new guy's fucking's in half of the home with him.
Right.
Well, it sounds like George would write that into the prenup
George?
anyway, that he's giving him the Arizona house.
Yeah, fine, George. What am I saying something here that's outrageous?
Yes.
No. Hold it. This is between me and George.
Because I really hadn't thought of that possibility, and now that you've introduced it, I'm thinking, all right, if the law is half, and he did help me with, building my career, and the other part that, you talk about my getting ill, when my mother got ill, we moved her in with us for the last 4 years of her life, and he took care of her like a few sons did not, and I really am grateful to. Brad was a real saint when he did that because sometimes, I had to go to a Star Trek convention.
A nurse could have done that you could have paid.
Yeah, but the nurse would not have given her that loving care.
All right. So what is that worth to you?
You know, I can't reduce it to dollars and cents.
All right. Well, good luck.
I really feel.
Good luck.
I'll tell you what it's
but
worth.
Now,
30
now that
grand.
you've introduced that subject, I really think maybe we should have that honest.
Why not? That way there's no aggravation.
George.
Chances are it'll never happen.
I don't
Chances
think
are it'll never happen. But if you have that tucked away, at least it gives you security that you're not going to get fleeced.
But George, you know, you're acting as if this is a fairy tale.
Well, they're fairies.
Oh, stop.
And they like tails.
You couldn't resist that crap.
I know. But the point is, you know, having the opportunity to get married is fraught with danger. It's not just a ceremony and a lovely party. It is a contract.
You're entering into a contract.
It is a contract.
It is.
You're right.
Gene Roddenberry.
That's true.
There's no difference between Gene and
had,
Brad.
Great difficulties.
Listen, you've busted your balls, and I like Brad a lot, you know that. But in all fairness, you're the one doing the glad handing on the Star Trek cruises, and that ain't no picnic.
Nobody's lining up to get Brad's autograph.
I mean, if we were off the air talking, and we started talking about some of those Star Trek fans, these are disturbed people. And the fact of the matter is, that you've paid your dues, pal.
Bless their hearts, though.
That's right. You've paid your dues.
You've been trapped on a boat with those people.
You know, you've paid your dues.
You don't have
I mean, sitting there and sucking
all right,
up.
I will have that discussion.
Yeah, good.
I think
that's fair.
You know, we just may have that discussion tonight.
Good. And do it.
And
Because
they may
if you're
just
holding,
not be getting married tomorrow.
if you're holding it back out of fear, then you.
No, it's not fear. It's not fear. It's just, you know, that.
I think it was euphoria.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's
and,
just what?
And I trust him. I've trusted him, and the trust has been reciprocated all these years. And you know, the thought of parting never entered my mind. And you know, our relationship has been tested, as I say. You know, moving my mother into our house, and
George, we don't know. We don't know in which ways it's going to be tested in the future. As you know, things can erode rapidly. But listen, every guy who gets into marriage thinks it's going to be perfect. Trust
You're
me.
so funny sitting there with that bee. I'm seeing you looking at the bee as he has this.
Yeah, I got Beth's initial tattooed on my finger, right there.
Oh, right there.
You see, right there.
Yeah, and I don't have Brad's bee tattooed on me.
Right. So you know, I'm saying the same thing to you. You know, listen, we all believe it's going to last forever. But then when the shit hits the fan, you like to know at least everything's been banged out ahead of time.
When you weren't emotional and angry.
Why would you leave a legal contract up to the state? You make that up with Brad, and let's get some lawyers involved, and let's get this thing going.
All right, well, I'll have that discussion tonight.
Nothing is more romantic than lawyers.
You know, you want to get into this.
And if Brad is,
so we should get different attorneys. Not the one
well,
we
you'd have
right
to.
now.
Any lawyer will tell you you cannot have the same attorney. It would not be legal and binding. You have to have two separate attorneys.
Because our
advising you.
attorney knows both of us.
That's right. That would not be right. You should have two separate attorneys, two divorce attorneys, who sit down.
Divorce attorneys.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is being reduced.
But George, that's the way it works.
You want
Welcome
to be
to
in the world
heterosexuality.
of marriage. This is it.
Yeah.
See, this is what you fought for. Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of it. The whole.
Whether you don't mow the lawn for 2 days.
Positive and the
all you're doing,
downsides.
what you fought for here is to have a legal contract with somebody. So if you're going to have a legal contract, you ought to sit down and find out what the fuck's in it. Don't sign contracts. If you went on a TV show, you wouldn't sign a contract without reading it.
That's true.
So why are you going into marriage without reading the contract?
We're fighting for laws that doesn't allow heterosexuals to be married.
Yeah. You'll soon see.
All right.
That's why
I will take your advice.
And by the way, that's why I see you're not having any cold feet or any kind of, because nothing seems to be changing.
It's not real.
But you don't realize you're signing a contract when you put your name on that marriage.
That license.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It is a contract.
Yeah. And if
with
Brad
legal
loves you so much, he'll be willing to sign a reasonable contract.
Well, that's another way of testing his love.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, the test, you shouldn't test love.
Nothing should be tested.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a strange way
But
of
don't
putting
let
it,
anything be contested.
No, if he loves you, he'll sign something fair.
Knowing that it's not going to happen.
Right. Yeah, in other words, you should say to him, you should have no problem taking 20% because we're going to be together forever, aren't we, darling?
And if he says, make it 30, then I'll know that that may be
you might
real
not be
prospect.
together.
Yeah.
Then you'll know he's the shithead that we think he is.
Don't forget, my friend, You're the George Washington of gay marriage.
That's right.
You're
Oh, my
one of the
goodness.
first pioneers.
Let's make yours a successful one.
Right.
Yes. Oh, we're determined to make ours.
But even if it ends in divorce, let's not make it some tawdry headline splashed across the newspaper.
Right.
That's
We
right.
are
Debacle.
mindful of
Yeah.
the responsibility.
Gay
aspect
marriage
of
not
this as
working.
well.
Right.
Yeah, that would
You
be.
know, Takei dragged into.
He could have hit you up. He could hit you up for palimony. So I like that you're getting married. You're finally going to bang out a contract with this with Brad, which I like, and I like Brad. And listen,
Takei divorce gets ugly.
I think Brad.
we want to see that.
I think Brad should be treated very fairly in this negotiation.
I'm willing to be fair,
Right.
you know, and I'm sure he's willing to be fair too. But he did play a big part.
We know that.
Then
And guess
give
what?
him that
You
credit.
played a big part too.
Well, that's true. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, he played a huge part. I'm sure he was at rehearsals for Star Trek 4 all day.
A lot of pressure there. All right.
He doesn't have to shake the hand of an 82-year-old guy in a Klingon outfit.
He put up with a lot from me too.
Well,
when I'd
we
come
know.
home,
Taking care of your
exhausted
mother.
and
Shit, man, that's
yeah.
a saint. Holy
Yeah,
Christ.
he is a saint.
Yeah, I
He
wouldn't
is
take
a
care of your
saint.
mother. But
I know you wouldn't.
Yeah,
No.
she'd be out of luck.
And with you, I'd get a prenup.
Listen, I love you. Look at me. I'm
Yes,
gonna tell you
I
something.
know.
This is my gift to you.
It's a
More than that
mutual-
stupid gift
No,
I
that
sent
is
you.
a gift, and that is word to the wise.
You're a terrific guy.
You
And
know,
my
he-
audience loves you, and I love you, and I know everyone in this room loves you.
And he did try
And-
to have this conversation with Paul McCartney.
And you know what? I swear,
did.
yes, I did.
Yes, he
Paul was
did.
on the show,
Yeah.
and he was getting married, and I said to him, "What are you doing now?" He goes, "Oh, I believe in love." And Howard, I don't need a prenup. And I go, you know what? You're being naive, Paul. And Paul's one of my heroes.
All you need is love. All that bullshit.
Yeah, and I said, man, you're a great guy, but come on. And sure enough,
He did not take your advice.
and $60 million later, Madon.
It's like he didn't write Hey Jude.
60
No
yeah,
money.
Right. He might as well not have written Hey Jude.
Yeah.
But how
all
could he have
cash.
fallen in love with that woman? You know, I've seen her on TV.
Understood.
And, these
Every
interviews.
situation is different.
Such a shrew.
But he, sometimes you don't know.
Peg leg cunt.
She was able to
But Brad isn't that.
cover that up.
We know Brad. We love Brad.
You know.
But listen, I know lots of loving gay and straight couples, and shit hits the fan sometimes. It could happen 5
We
years
are
from now.
human, yeah.
Sometimes people get married, and the week afterwards, they go, oh, my God, this was a huge mistake. Even though they've been together for years. The marriage changes things sometimes, and I don't know why.
You know,
in
it
what
was-
ways does it change?
People just get different. I don't know why.
In what way do they get different?
I don't know. Maybe you just panic. You
Because
go, oh, my God.
at
this
our
is-
fights, he's driven me up the wall. I mean, the wedding planning is driving me up the wall.
Oh, that's right.
And he's
Well-
a detail person.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, yes. But
Dude, I
Listen to me.
it's
This
been
is a-
tested.
this
I
is a
feel
legal-
this-
Think what marriage is. Aside from all the victory of gays getting the rights and all this and being treated as equals, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful part.
Right.
But think about what it is. It's a contract between two people saying, look, if shit hits the fan, I get 50. That's it.
No, I hear
That's
you.
what it
I
is.
hear you.
When you
I
boil
hear
it down, why be married? It's to give the other person security. So Brad's saying to you, give me my security. Okay, I'll give you so much security, but not everything. See?
Brad, are you listening?
I got to tell you, I think this conversation that Howard's suggesting will end your relationship.
Well, then so be it.
If
Better
that
now.
happens, I want my f***ing donation back from that fruity charity.
All right, well, fair enough.
Ronnie,
Yes, sir.
do you find it strange that John doesn't jerk off?
Yeah. But then again, here's a guy who I bought a lap dance for, and he tried to open his wallet and pay me back the money after I gave the girl $20, and he didn't get the lap dance. So it's a good possibility the guy doesn't yank it.
Were you offended by that?
No, not at all. He was upset because I paid the girl $20, and you
How often do you yank the pole?
Not that often anymore. I don't have to.
Oh, look at you, ladies' man.
No, it's been a while. Actually, it's been a while.
Over a month?
No.
Couple of weeks?
Couple of weeks.
Sal, do you find it strange that John Hine would turn down a lap dance?
Yes, I do. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, the guy's a multimillionaire. He's on the Howard Stern show. You know, he's one of those guys that tries so hard to be out of that. He tries so hard to have a reputation of not masturbating and not messing around with girls. He's the guy you're going to find in a brothel in the South Bronx with 4 girls, you know, the jacuzzi running, probably some duct tape and chloroform, you know, sitting on the pillowcases. John Hine's a creep. You know, there's no doubt. You know, it's just like Spitzer. The harder you fight against it, the more of a fucking degenerate you are in the closet. And that's what you are, John. You're a degenerate creep. You're an idiot and a liar, and you can't pull the wool over my eyes.
All right,
That's the truth.
that went in a different direction than I thought.
Mark my words. But I love the guy. But come on, let's call a spade a spade. He's a man who brags about 80 blowjobs, and now he won't wrap his hands around his cock and whack off to the thought of a hot chick. Is that believable? Is it?
I don't buy it.
Of course not. It's bullshit.
Now, Sal, how often do you crank one out?
Once to twice a day.
Twice a day?
Once to twice a day.
Wow.
If I can, it all depends.
Oh, if you could, you'd do it a lot more?
Yeah, I mean, I get home, my wife's not home, so, you know, I toss one off then. You know, I have a 15-minute gap to toss one off. I'll do it there, and then usually in the shower, where nobody can hear me. You know, because I'm a man. That's what men do.
Men
we
jerk
off. We jerk off. And John's a man too, but John's a lying man. John definitely jerks off. He's a big fat liar.
John Hine, you skated through that one. You skated up.
John.
There's nothing to skate.
Why can't Howard wrap his head around this? This is just something you don't do.
Because clearly he's the opposite. And what bugs me about it is that he thinks I'm lying. But I've been a fan of this show forever. I know how things work here. Why would I lie? You know what I mean? So look, he's going to think what he wants to think, and he's entitled to. He's just wrong.
Jerk that rod.
Now, the same way the same way he finds it strange that you don't. Do you find it strange that he does that much?
No, I think that's more normal. I mean, maybe he's a little bit beyond normal, but I think most guys are like that. Look, if I was that way, I'd totally admit and be whacking off 10 times a day, but it's just not. I'm very satisfied with my sex life, and if there were problems, I'd address them, but I'm okay.
George.
Hello.
How do you think this conversation is going to go tonight with Brad?
Well, I don't know. I have no idea. But I think what Howard's done is laid out, you know, the rationality of it. And it'll make it easier for me to have that discussion with Brad, because it is a legal contract we're entering into. And, you know, we are entering into it emotionally and with rose-colored glasses on, as a marriage should be approached. However, it is a legal document, a legal association, and that dollars and cents aspect, the possibility of, you know, it not working out should be considered. So he's made a lot of sense, and I think Brad will, I hope, agree to have a rational discussion, knowing that it's not going to happen.
Do you think he might be offended by you asking?
Well, if he's been listening, you know, he's heard all the logical, thoughtful, clinical, you know, legalized approach to it, and that's what a marriage document is. So I know that Brad to be a thoughtful, rational, detail-oriented guy, and I think I could approach the subject without too much